Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NA Weekly. We have we got Sea Falcon, Carla, and Gavaroni on the restream tonight. I am Stargate 2187, joined by Spell tonight. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good, Sharky. How are you?
I'm doing good. So, we're starting with Azor Sapphire tonight. So, yeah.
Yeah, gotta get 6 medallions, so that means at least one more dungeon than normal. In
Alright.
reality, I don't think it really makes much difference, though.
Not really. But the point is, you gotta have fun with this.
Oh yeah, true. It's gonna at least take 20 minutes longer than normal. That's kind of what you can count on.
Well, depends on which stone
True,
and medallions we have, to be honest.
that's fair. I also want to apologize in advance. I have a new mic and it picks up everything, and I also have a fan running in the background because it's bloody warm here. So if you hear it, I'm sorry. That's just the way it is.
And we will be using Sea Falcon's audio, so we'll see in a moment.
I got a good feeling about this race. I think it's gonna be really interesting. Just a gut feeling.
Let me see. I waited for a couple people. I'm ready for this.
I am ready too.
Gotta make sure my stuff is set correctly, so I can say everything that needs to be seen. And it might make sense if actually I had chat opened.
Yeah, it does help. There's someone saying or well, predicting whether it's going to go over 6 hours, and he just found out that you rolled the seed, and he's like, "Well, it could go either way." So that's a good sign.
Well, it is a shark special. Can't lie
True.
about that. Some people know the seeds I roll. I actually carried my seed rolling skills to MMR. So if you ever play MMR and I decide to roll weekly, you should join in and see how bad it could get there.
How bad was it? Or have you not rolled one yet?
I've rolled two.
Were they horrible? I don't think I've seen a single MMR seed I would have qualified as good, to be honest. I think they've all been pretty bad.
I don't want to stream up. I just want to chat. Sorry if you hear echo in the background. I do apologize for that.
I think I have the same issue. Especially when cars drive past, you can usually hear that. It's really annoying.
And all I want is the chat.
I am pretty hopeful though that it's not going to be 6 hours because I'm in EU and I don't want to be up till 6 in the morning. That'd be good.
I don't.
I don't
Typically,
think so
6 hours won't happen. But
No.
since we got top runners,
We got some pretty good people in here, yeah.
I don't. 6 is not even going to be close.
Yeah,
It'll probably be
I'm
sub 4
expecting
easily.
3, unless it's AD, then it's probably going to be 4. But I really don't think it's going to be longer than 4 at any rate.
Okay, we're going to get started here in a moment.
Do you have any predictions for this seat, Sharky? I see you have 20 seconds to go.
Let's see. Stone. Can we get stone forest with the required item in there? Hinted.
Perhaps. I think King Zora is going to come into play this seed, but without leather. So I think a giant wall is going to be required. That's my prediction. We'll see.
Here we go.
We're off.
Let's
Very
see.
muted color scheme on the tunics, though. They're all like gray and white.
You know what? Sea Falcon and Cola looks like it has their same tunic. No, I have
Yeah,
to go with
almost.
Gav's tunic.
Same. Gas is the nicest by far. Got off that mossy green. And nice
ice
trap
trap.
right away. Yeah. The sign of things to come, maybe.
Let's see,
So,
30
like
bucks,
an
ice
omen or
trap.
something.
Not enough to do an early Deku, but you could chance it if you want to.
Yeah, they're kind of missing out for a shield, but there's still one more chest to go. But Gaff and Cole are like, I'm out of here. Apparently, the audio on comms is pretty low, by the way.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah. Also, the game audio is apparently missing, VXR says, so but maybe there's some issues there.
I'll see. I'll fix that here in a second.
Yeah, it's all good. And Kokiri Force is looking pretty barren. Nice traps, some rupees, and a piece of heart. It's not what you want to see for a start.
I did turn it up.
Alright. So we got 2 runners going for the open grotto in field, and 2 others staying in the Kokiri Forest. So roughly the same ideas on both sides, but And a bomb bag. Wow, what a find! Open grotto definitely proving to be the right play here. And Gavin only getting the bomb refill with his bomb. I love it.
You know how I said early Deku may not happen, but it could happen? Looks like
Yeah, but
we
now we
got
have 2
two.
people. Yeah. 2 people right away. But
We got Cola, Lake to Owl. We got Gav going to Lake backtracking.
yeah. They both got bomb back, and Gav was like, I'm going to do the checks here that, are required with bomb, but Kola was like, I'm gonna move on immediately. I think there's merit to that, because I feel like Gav's time of day is going to be a bit scuffed now, but he's just going straight for the valley, which makes sense.
And if I miss any hints, just let me know, and I'll.
I think we saw
add 'em.
40 hints for the skulls real quick.
That's 40's dead. I could fix that easily.
And an adult wallet. And Kola is going to risk it. He's going for it. 132. He's feeling it.
Well,
He's
it's
being very lucky.
typical Cola. He will try this at least once.
Yep. Yeah. That is definitely
Got a
definitely
key.
something he'll do. Anyway,
He's actually.
Prediction.
I've seen him get 1 in 32 before. While I was on
Yeah.
a restream, being a
he's
restreamer.
He's going for it so far.
2 for 2. Let's see. Is he going team left?
Oh,
Oh,
team left didn't pay off.
it's worth a
I don't-
try once,
It's
but
worth a try.
that's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't try again. For worse
Oh.
wind from Dekuchi, very nice. Always nice to have. I mean, they don't have magic yet, but it's just such a nice item. And a mirror shield.
You know what? That's 2 good items to have.
Definitely, yeah.
We don't know what Spirit Temple is.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? We don't know if it's going to be required at all yet. There's a pretty stacked deck queue for sure. I think someone also mentioned irons in the deck queue, but I haven't seen any, and I don't see any in the trackers either. And it looked like Bomb Chew Bowling was dead, by the way, so
Yeah.
nothing there. Valley Crate Irons, I see. That's pretty nice. Excuse me.
And we don't know if those are required yet.
No, don't. But I don't know. With 6 dungeons on the table, it's a pretty good chance it is. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it's like 2 won't be required, maybe. So
I'm trying to read these hints, but they read it so fast.
I know, right? They flick through them. They just look so quick. Their eyes work better than mine. I think the lab hint was 50 skulls for ice arrows, according to Jason.
Oh God.
So it looks like 50 and 40 are dead at least.
We seen Greg. I missed it.
I missed it too. I mean, there's a lot going on. I mean, Sea Falcon and Zephyr are literally like frame for frame doing the same thing right now, which is pretty amazing to watch. Like they're literally doing the same thing on my window.
Song of Time is on Prelude.
Okay, could be bad. I mean, if Toilet, for example, is required, that's it's very nasty. Happened to me once. Not a situation you want to be in.
Oh, the underwater one. Okay.
Yeah, Child Lake.
But
One. I
nobody
see.
wants to pick it up. It's Greg.
I feel like if you get a skill, you kind of just have to go pick it up.
Ooh.
And Gav getting the big horn sword, that's very nice. It's gonna give him a nice boost when he goes to like dungeons and stuff.
That's always nice to have.
Definitely, especially if you get it early. I mean, the earlier you get it, the more benefit you get out of it. And Serenade's our first song, so that's nice. Easy warp back for Child to Castle Town. Not as good as Prelude, of course, but you know, I'll take it any day.
That Skull's hint should be updated now.
Hmm.
See if I can get it to be one skip here.
Yeah. And Zephyr having some issues with his stick break, but he got it. Gola and Gav are really benefiting from this early bombs, though. They're going to do a lot of checks along the way. And that was GTG Wave the Hero, I think.
Ooh.
Always nice to see that.
But we need an opponent or long shot just to get that.
True. Or Reverse Wasteland, if you
No.
feel that way.
To get to that area.
Yeah.
There you are.
And Goma goes down. I think that was a 1 cycle, right? And a bow from Goma. That's very nice. This deck queue is very stacked. For his wind, mirror shield, and a bow. That's a pretty nice start. The question now is, though, for the guys that went deck queue, right? Like, are they going to go find the bombs in Lower Hyrule? I don't think so. Like, you just go straight to the castle after you did deck queue because of the time of day.
Usually I still go Lake the Valley. But
Yeah,
I do
same.
change it up sometimes, so.
Yeah, I like the information, but I've been told it's not the best idea after you do deck queue. But I think it's pretty good. The question is, they're going to do it. If that's the first logical bomb back and the only one that's accessible without bombs, that could be pretty nasty for them. They miss it.
Ganon's Castle, foolish. Oh no. Shit game.
The worst, one of the worst hints to get, I think, like along with like Haunted Wasteland being barren. Like, it's just not what you want to see.
That's a wasted hint, in my opinion.
What, sorry?
That's a wasted hint.
Yeah, definitely a wasted hint. Yeah. I see Falcon also getting his bow from Goma.
Gotta love the bow.
And ZL from Malin. So good songs early on. Definitely worth doing 3 song here.
Deku's a Shadow Medallion, so yeah.
Yeah, hard required. If not for the items, then for the medallion.
Yeah. On its
Definitely not
own, that's
something.
nothing.
Yeah,
But
definitely
you
not something people will miss out on though. I think everyone's gonna go do it pretty soon.
but you need a spirit medallion from wherever it is
Yeah.
to get the item from Zelda. Yeah. Seth is going through to market. Sea Falcon is going to market as well.
Yep. So they're gonna miss out on those bombs. That's could bite them really badly if that's the only one that's like easily accessible.
I figured Sea Falcon wouldn't go Lake Valley since being a Deku. Let's
Yeah.
go market, possibly go adult.
Hmm.
Cause you got a
Yeah.
bow.
Exactly. You have a bow. Like, it seems tempting to just go adult now at this point. Like, you need what? Like, with bow, you can pretty much do all of like, so long as you get a strength or something, you can do a lot of like DC as well. Like, there's a lot of options you have with a bow. And OOT is Eponas, by the way, not Song of Time.
Yeah, Song of Time is on Prelude, which is beating a
Oh, okay.
dungeonettes from the Forest Medallion.
Yeah, I need Forest Medallion for that. Right. Okay. I misheard you then. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
So GCG's Way to Hero and Eponas from OOC. What's the author that's like the logically required Eponas to get it? What's our chances for a long shot before GTG? I don't think they're very good.
It might help if I actually spelled Epona correctly when trying to update this thing. Epona does not start with an O, which I almost typed in wrong, so.
Opona?
Yeah, Epona's new name is Opona.
Nice. I like it. Has a nice ring to it. And we do see Sephiroth going adults. Now we do know locations. Spirit Medallion, Spirit has the Forest Medallion. Jabu has fire. Forest is water. And Water Temple has the Spirit Medallion. And Fire has the Light Medallion. So.
Yep, your stones are going to be from King Dodongo and from Bongo Bongo.
Yeah, Stone Shadow. So it's almost certainly going to be AD because, Stone Shadow will find a way.
It always does.
It always does. But that's a lot of time-consuming required dungeons either way. Like aside from Deku, those are and Jabu, like those are all pretty long, I would say. Water is pretty quick if you get lucky with the boss key. As is fire, but that's about it. But I got a feeling, Sharky, that's almost certainly going to be an AD seed, unless we find a Requiem of Spirit early on. I think there's a really good chance that we're going to see the only way to get into GTG will be through Epona song.
Well,
that's my gut feeling right now.
if they get Requiem, they probably could just be first Wasteland. Most people do know how to do that, so
True.
they could logic break that.
I mean, even if you don't, like, you can always look it up.
Oh,
That is allowed.
ZL.
Yeah, CL from me here, from Allen's. We saw that earlier as well from Cola, I think.
I think I looked away when he got it, so.
It's all good.
Apparently, 30 skulls is Bruto's letter?
Oof. Yeah, that's not what you want to see when Jabu is required.
Yeah, that's according to the chat, so.
I don't doubt chat. Chat usually knows.
Oh, we know 30 is required.
Yeah. Is that a bomb bag from Windmill? It is. Okay, so Zephyr is safe, and Sea Falcon definitely see that too. So them missing that bomb bag in Southfield will not like be a negative for them. Never punished.
Looks like we got Sun Song in the windmill.
Yep. You know, I got tired of being inside of and oh wait, a bow from the cow gauge. So even if you skip deck, you're still gonna get a bow pretty easily. So at what point do we start panicking about Requiem? Like how long do we wait to find it? Like before we get really panicky about it? Because we haven't seen it yet, but I don't think we have seen Saria's song yet either, have we?
Oh, a bomb bag.
Yeah, and Windmill.
You know what? You're not going to get screwed over by, not going to where the other bomb bag is, so it helps you out.
Yeah. I think I actually just said that. Is something distracting you, perhaps? Or are you alright?
I'm alright. I'm just reading chat and that.
Ah, fair enough.
So, yeah, as a restreamer, you just gotta keep an eye out on a few things.
And a boomerang from
Ooh.
the graveyard. Very nice. I mean,
Yep.
you will need that.
You know what? That
That does.
puts a few skulls in logic as well.
Yeah, I was about to say. I got this feeling, right? You get this boomerang so early, you know that Jabu is 30 skulls, and that also unlocks Ice Cavern. I think Requiem might very well be on Ice Cavern. This is going to be a very nasty seed, I think.
Well, anybody got guesses on what dump a race time we're going to have?
I don't know.
I'll go with 49.
I'm going over 50. But we'll see.
Yeah, with a bow, not slingshot, boomerang, bombs. Yeah, we've
It's quite
definitely got 30 plus or
yeah,
more than
there
30
must
in
be.
logic.
With bombs especially, yeah.
Oh, dang. 48.
You are 1 second off.
You know what? We got another guess because Sea Falcon is doing this race. You could get.
Sea Falcon.
And GG's Jason on that 48 guess.
I mean, Sea Falcon is fast, right? Like Captain
As well.
Falcon is a fast character, so let's go 47.
As well as Romar. Hopefully I don't portray your name badly. You know what? I'll go with 50.
50? Okay. So we're swapping bets, basically. Gerudo's Fortress is foolish, by the way. We just saw on Cola's stream.
You know what? That was a decent hint. You know when Epona is on OOT, that eliminates HBA, and that's 2 of 3 checks that are hard. That's locked by Epona. Big pose, you could get out of logic without Epona, but it's like a 20% spawn, I believe.
Right. Yeah. That's not looking good. And I have a question. Gavaroni has the hover boots marked on his tracker, but I don't think I ever saw him getting hover boots. And Chad did mention irons. Did we mistake irons for hovers, or did he just mark the wrong thing on his tracker?
Watch me misspell word.
Okay, he did mismark. No, Gavaroni has hover boots on his tracker, but I never saw those. But apparently he mismarked it. It's irons that he has.
Yeah. When he goes to adult, we'll definitely see what he has.
Yeah. We do see Cola going for the pot. Interesting. I feel like that's a weird check to do right now because you don't have Saria's song to do the Runyas either, but it could pay off for him. There's something good here.
Guy in the roof is nothing.
Oh, that's the hammer! That lucky bastard. Oh, what a find.
Cola's like, what? Okay, take it.
Cola's just flying now. He's just picking up all the things. That will put him in such a good position. Oh, Dorinius hinted dead. Okay, yeah, then this play really does make a lot of sense.
Yes, early on, and well, we could get a possible Gorn City. It's way to the hero.
True, we could definitely see that. So remember that I said that I think King Zora might come into play before we get rid of his letter? And we do see Giant Wallet on Cola already. So they are easily accessible early on.
And the route Cola's making,
We already know where Rudos is. It's on
Easy.
30 skulls. Yeah, Cola's just routing everything in along the way. He's very efficient about it too.
yeah, since he could make a good circle around, get his 3-child song route done, and get a lot of checks done along the way too.
Yeah.
So far, it's paid off.
Yeah, that hammer is an amazing find. That's not a location you'll go check easily, like at any point in the game. It's kind of out of the way, like it's hard to route in. Of course, if you have bombs and ZLs, or you can do it like Koda did, but one check and go on city. I just don't think that's something many people will try and do.
Man, we got a lens still.
We do have a lens in Logic Wasteland.
There's a repeat hint about Epona. And see, Falcon is dipping in DC. It is a stone, but it is a quick dungeon. You could get items quickly.
Yeah, it's a lot of easily accessible checks. And if you have a bomb bag, I feel like it's almost always a good play. And we do see Nocturne coming out of Saria's song.
Oh, that's a nice song.
Yeah, it will help his routing after he goes adult.
The ranch is way the hero.
Yeah, for ZLs, that makes sense. I mean, that's all we really found there, I believe. I don't think there was anything else there.
And Death Mountain Crate. Ugh.
Yeah, Death Mountain Crater is Wave Zero. I mean, if that's a fairy fountain, then Koda's in a really good position. Because he has the hammer to access it now. I think I agree with what Nightwolf is saying. I think the last thing you want to find right now is a dense fire. Especially on the Wave the Hero location. That would be really bad.
Zev is actually joining Sea Falcon in DC.
Yes.
You don't see people actually check where Sea Falcon and Zev went into often, but they know 30 Skulls is the Rudo's letter, and 30 Skulls is required. So why not go back there, grab a skull? It doesn't really cost you too much time, but you gotta route your skulls out pretty much.
I think skulls are gonna play a big. Well, they're obviously gonna play a big role because you need 30, but I think like Ice Cavern probably has a really important song too. That's my expectation.
Oh, so we've seen all 5 Way to Hero hints then? I
Yeah,
just missed a
Goron
few.
City was one of them. And Fire Temple, so that hammer is gonna be very useful. Very dense Wave the Hero distribution. Goron City, DMC, and Fire Temple, like they're all right next to each other.
Orange City. When he had a hammer, I believe.
At least as far as we know, yeah. Don't think we saw anything on adult, so.
Fire Temple. Which we have not been into.
No, not yet. But I mean, Kola could go there. And he very well might. He has everything he needs to go there. He just doesn't actually have access to it yet.
Oh yeah, it did have a lens.
Yeah, I think the Way of the Hero GC is probably for the hammer, but you know, it could be. If it's vanilla Requiem, then the lens could be required for crossing the wasteland, right? So
Yeah, it can be. Or your chess minigame.
true, true. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I hadn't even thought about that yet.
But we kinda need magic right now to use it.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. We don't have magic yet. Requiem is Bolero. Okay, I see.
Gav is getting Nocturne.
So, okay, hear me out here. Okay, this is my theory. This is what my prediction. What I would like to see. So that 30 skulls required for Ruda's letter. Then I think Ice Cavern might have the Requiem. So you got to play Requiem to get Bolero, and then you'll find your first logical hook shot in Fire Temple.
Okay,
That's the kind of horrible seed I'm expecting here, to be honest.
Gav is in the area, so will Gav actually take a detour to go to Goron City right now?
Well, he should. Whether he will is a different question. I think someone said in chat that a lot of people are going to find that adult lens and assume that's the bait way of the hero and not check Goron pottery for the hammer. And that's definitely a risk that I think a lot of people might run into. Where we do see Gav going child GC here, so he might be getting saved here.
Was in the area, so if people see that hint and see Dorina's dead, I think people will actually route that in nicely.
Yeah, because it's
Just
the
where
only
the
check
hint
that you
is.
can do there. Yeah, yeah, you already have everything you need to access it to. So I hope most people will find it. But for example, Sephir having only the lens, he could be really baited because he already went to GC, found a lens, might think it's bait, and then doesn't check pottery.
But he is setting up what we call Trent Spot right now, so
Good first logical should be in Child Spirit. Yeah, Child Spirit or maybe Fire Temple, because then the only logical way to get there would be either Hover Boots or the hook shot, which might be in Fire. It could be.
Observe is going here in the back of DC to get us another skull. Ooh, a
That's a
scale.
scale. Nice. It's gonna save them some time for turning in that letter later.
Yeah, if we get Serenade, that's perfect. Gav.
Yeah, definitely. And we do see Gav also picking up the hammer, so he won't be making out. He won't be falling into the trap of the lens, at least. Yeah, I got a pretty bad feeling about this seed. We'll see though. Hopefully, it won't be so bad, but this seed has disaster written all over it. To be honest.
At least we don't have a vanilla boomerang.
Yeah, that happened to me once. I did find it. I was like, I'm here, I'm gonna check it, and I felt really good about that. But that can really bite you in the butt.
I've actually, one of my seeds I've actually rolled vanilla boomerang. Not hinted or anything.
Unhinted too? Oh no.
And you had to go to Deep Spirit get your first bow.
Stone Spirit or Medallion
I don't
Spirit?
remember which one it was, but it was awful regardless.
Yeah, true, but still, if it's Stone Spirit, it's even worse. Garen's Village is never jet ever. That's true. I'm definitely not expecting a jet here, but the question is whether this is going to be a massacre or just a rough seed.
I Link no gone. Given a lens out, which we already knew.
Hmm. Do you
Long
need
one sec.
Logic against the shot? No, you don't.
You know, sec out. Try to fix that real quick.
Yeah, alright. Nothing too special going on either of their point of views either way. Gav's going adult, and Zephyr's just collected some skulls. Is launch required to get to Bongo? No, I don't think so either. I think what you can do is use the bow to shoot the bombs by the statue to get to Bongo Bongo. And I believe that is in logic, because I don't think it's a trick.
No, I was going to say, the answer chat thing in chat, for long shot into shadow, you just need a hook shot. But to fight Bongo Bongo, you either need the long shot or a bow to get
Oh, to fight
to
him, yeah. Okay,
Bongo
true.
Bongo himself.
We have bow though, so that's not going to be a problem.
You could enter the shadow and everything and get up to what I call it a halfway point without a hook shot.
Yeah, I believe shooting the bombs is actually the vanilla way to get in there. I believe that is kind of what the game expects you to do. And gold scale coming out for Sea Falcon as well. That does put Lab Dive and Hard Dive Grotto in logic, so that could be interesting.
But we know this. Wait a minute. So this scale is in a way to hear location.
Yeah, it is.
What check was that on?
It was the grotto in DMC, I think.
But the
And
only
light. Oh, Goron's bracelet. Oh my,
oh loaded.
very loaded. I think that's probably what the way of the arrow is pointing at, but
There's so much that could be pointed.
true. Could definitely be gold scale too. I mean, it really depends on what's on lap dive or hard dive grotto, but I don't expect that to be the one that it's looking for.
Oh, we got another 1 in 32 played. Will Self
Oh yeah,
actually get this? Oh, we got
he's got one. It's going all left again. So far, it's working for him.
2 for 2. Carla did try this earlier, failed on the third.
Doing lap dive with irons is not in logic, and he makes the same mistake as Carla did. Went left all the time, and on the first blue chest, he failed.
Okay. Thanks, X, for answering that. Yeah, the scale only could be rated here if something is on lab dive. That's it.
Yeah,
Because we
yeah,
know where iron boots are.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna see someone do lab dive very quickly here, because you know they have the serenade. They can go check it really quickly. You wanna like write off that like possibility, I think.
Let me update it. So DMC had a strength.
Yes, and a scale.
I'll put scale on the list with a question mark, but once we confirm more, I'll take it off.
If we see someone do lab dive and it's nothing, then obviously that scale is also nothing.
But here's the thing. The Falcon is one of the people that did not go to Valley as child. So if he doesn't want to go back there at all, he could, in theory, attempt gold scale water, and
True.
if he doesn't get the boss key on Central Pillar, he could clear it out.
Yeah.
At least beat water.
Yeah, definitely. The gold scale can still definitely be useful, but the question is whether it's Way of the Hero or not. That's I think is the real thing that people are curious about here.
But Gold Skull Water Temple is not in logic
No,
whatsoever.
only accessing it. Nothing in there is actually in logic with it. You can only go sightseeing, basically.
But you need
And
to
yeah,
have a long
Zio.
shot as well. Entering.
Yeah.
Which we're missing both hook shots right now.
We haven't seen Hookshot yet, and I'm really convinced that it's either in Spirit Temple or in Fire Temple, and that you have to go through Ice Cafe to go get it. I think it's one of those kinds of seeds. That early boomerang, I think, really gave it away.
Yeah, Zia was on
Malon in Long Long Ranch.
Epona's check.
Yeah. Hinted as well, so that's not something anyone's gonna miss.
I just noticed Cola already have both wallets.
Yep.
So
yeah, I mentioned that earlier.
I was guess I paid attention to the wrong side. See if I could check a few hints down. Oh, Darunian and Dance is dead. He's probably going to crack up laughing right here, getting this hint. Thinking in the back of his head, okay, I got lens. But when he would come back up here later as a child, he might actually go to Goron City and do the child checks.
Yeah, he might. I don't know though. I feel like if you get lens, you might just assume it's
we
bait.
have Requiem.
Where? Oh, Minuet. Okay. All right. That's interesting. So that puts Bolero. That puts Fire Temple in accessible now. Could still mean that Hookshot isn't there, but that could mean the seed is a lot less horrible than it could have been.
Are we going to have a good shark seed for once?
Yeah.
People in chat could argue that.
Wait though, this is still logical AD though, right? Because he skipped to get to the Requiem check.
Yeah, that is
Like,
right now.
They have no Saria, so they cannot actually get there, logically speaking. Just something to keep in mind. That Requiem is completely out of logic, and so is Bolero. So it could still be that 30 skulls is required to go to Ice Cavern, and it's still going to be required to go to Jabu regardless. But you have some more options in your route now, and we do see Hard Dive Grotto is empty.
And Falcon does get Crater Song here. Always, as a child, call it Burrito of Fire.
And it's Song of Time, and we knew that already.
Okay, we got Song of Time. Here,
that was hinted, so that's not a real surprise.
The Falcon is going to check or at least possibly the basement here. We know they're going to get hammerlocked. But the question is, how far do you go before you're officially locked?
I think once you dip and you get a key, you just have to commit to it and go as far as you can. That's what I would generally recommend people do, but it really depends. Either you dip fully or you don't.
With 6 hearts or whatever, I would say don't do too much. At least do the basement if you can, and then dip out.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if you get key and you have 6 hearts, you can easily make it. You just gotta be fast. I mean, if you're on the level of these runners, I think you're gonna commit to it because 36 seconds is more than enough to get through it. But yeah.
But the thing is, the next room that proceeds on, you gotta climb up, which will be about a minute.
That is true. Yeah.
So I say basement and jump out.
The boomerang was in the graveyard, by the way, Recipher, and that's a key right there immediately. Boss key.
You know what? That right there, you're hammer locked because you need 2 small keys to continue on.
Well, there's still the bomb chest. They can do it. They have logical access to it.
Yeah, but you need 2 small keys to get to the next spot.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
So
Yeah,
you're all
true.
right there. You're all hammer locked.
Yeah, for sure. And we see Zephyr going around with a boomerang, getting those skulls. He's like, I'm gonna not wait too long on these 30 skulls. Probably a smart idea. And Zor, something is foolish. I think I saw domain, but I'm not 100% sure either.
Domain. Probably see the hint again at some point.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Well, I will put domain. So
Pretty sure it was domain. Let's see, Falcon is checking that other room. I guess he just wants to make sure that there's not something special there. But I think logically it can only be a key, right?
no, it could be.
No. True. There's 2 chests in basement. Never mind. But it is a key, so.
Let's see, Falcon is going to dip out. I would have said at least check this because it could be our way of the hero item here.
It could be, yeah. But it wasn't.
And I was changing a thing. I almost forgot which one it was.
And we see Colan DC now. I think with Minuet giving Requiem, like, okay, yeah, that's out of logic, obviously, but like at this point, I would go all in on that and just say, you know what, AD, I'm not a friend of yours. I'm not going to play your game. And I think, like in his situation, I think he knows that, he knows the locations and he knows his logical ID, and he did go to Saria's song, so he has Requiem. I don't know if I like his play here, to be honest. Oh wait, no, he didn't do a minuet check yet. Never mind. Sorry, I'm blind. So it makes perfect sense for him to go here.
Did we ever get a Frog's 2 hint? I don't recall.
I don't think we've seen it yet. No. We did? Okay. Sorry. I missed it. Frogs 2 is Bloopy. Okay, so it's dead.
Alright, because I missed it, so. Yeah, only way. Or it could be logical AD, right? Pretty much, depending on your song layout. Would be big pose, but you could get that, you know, without Epona. So people probably will do that.
It is definitely logical AD now at this point because Epona songs from OT, and well, it depends on where Sarius is, I suppose. But at this point, like, I don't know, it's probably pretty horrible location. But I think it's logical AD. I think that's definitely the way to see this looking. Don't think anyone is gonna bother with that though.
Also depends on where your hook shots are as well.
True, but I think I don't know. I think it's pretty likely that like at least the long shot is like locked behind it somewhere. If GTG is Way of the Hero, it's like very likely.
We could confirm it one easy way. If there is a hook shot in GTG, that's automatic.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, that's definitely true. We'll see though. We'll see.
But who gives a shit about logic sometimes?
Right, especially when AD is the play. Like, definitely don't care then.
Definitely later when we going to talk about Spirit Temple key logic. Screw that logic.
True. Does anyone actually care about Spirit Key logic? I don't think I've actually cared about it. It's too stupid for me to care about. It never does what you want.
Only pay attention to one small thing about it. If there is a small key on the Silver Gauntlets check,
yeah,
it's going to be logically you need a long shot for. So you could figure where like long shot can or cannot be that.
Yeah, that's That's a good point.
Otherwise, it's a headache.
As for health and how long time you have, I think it's 2 seconds per quarter heart. So 8 seconds per heart, basically. Was it
Yeah.
1.5 second per quarter heart? I don't know. It's one of the two.
Let's see
But
if I
6 to 8 seconds.
let's see if I can zoom the house song out. But the
Yeah.
question will be, we'll see if I can actually go here, get this song real fast. Go get the song off in the ranch. But after that, we'll head to the valley.
I don't know. Hard to say. I think he's just probably going to just do his normal tree song, and I think I imagine he'll probably just go straight back to adult after that. We'll see though. And the scale locations are the King Dodongo and DMC Grotto.
Oh, I know what Steve Falcon's doing. Falcon's going to get this hint in Boulder Destiny. We'll go to
Yeah.
the ranch, get the song, make it nighttime, and get the skulls in the ranch while he's there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You got Sun
No,
Song. You got Boomerang. Perfect idea.
yeah. We saw Cola doing that earlier as well, I think, or was it Sapphire? No, it was Sapphire. It makes perfect sense with a 30 skulls real letter. You're gonna route them in. You
You're
have
going
to.
to get like four skulls? Or is it 5 here in the ranch?
It's 4. The tree, then there's one on the like one of those outside walls. There's one on that shed, and then there's one on the house.
Plenty of skulls.
Plenty of skulls, yeah.
You already know the last cuckoo is going to be in that corner.
Yep.
Or, not really. Usually I have that cuckoo right by the door, so when you try to pick it up, it moves out of your way, makes you open the door, and call time.
Yeah, that Kuko has definitely tricked me a couple of times as well into just leaving the building. I swear to do it on purpose. There's also one in Kakariko that you free from the crate, and he also loves to go right next to that door and lead you into it. It's very frustrating.
Well, if you get plenty of money here before you go back to adult, I could see Falcon going back to fire.
Oh, with a Goron tunic, you mean?
Possibly we'll buy the Goron tunic, or if they have enough hearts. Screw the
I
Goron
don't think
tunic. Let's run up.
I don't think he will unless he finds that hammer in Goron City, because there's nothing he can do without it. He's completely locked out.
I could see Falcon actually
Mhm.
rounding that in. He has to go to get Nocturne of Saria's
Yeah.
item
Hmm.
song.
Yeah. I think the big question is whether he's going to get baited by that lens he got earlier. Like, is he going to, second guess himself and be like, maybe it's not the lens, maybe there's something on pottery. I think you should check it because it's like the only thing you can do there anyway. Because the Runi has that. Sefer just picking up the hammer himself. I think there's a good chance C Falcon will do it, but it is possible to be baited by that lens. It happens sometimes, where you just don't consider that pottery could be something. And now we also see Kola picking up that out of logic Requiem. So he's probably going to go Fire Temple then, because he has the Requiem. He can get the Bolero, and then he can go into Fire Temple and clear it out since he has the hammer.
Let's give.
Mm-hmm. I do think Gaffaroni's in lead for skulls, right? I think he has 20. I can't really see it on the stream. It's a bit like low res.
Oh, we'll find out here because he's about to grab one.
Yeah, he just did. He
Falcon's at
clicked through
6.
it so fast I didn't see it. Did you see it?
Falcon has 16.
16, okay.
Gav has 15.
Okay. Yeah, they're pretty much all going up pretty much equal for skulls. I don't know how many Cola has though. He isn't not tracking them. But I think it's a similar amount. He has been doing them. And I do think we're about to see Cola go into Fire Temple here. That's what I would predict. He has everything he needs. It's a quiet dungeon. It's Wave the Hero. There's no reason not to do it right now.
Falcon's going.
Yep.
Hexagrado is dead. That's only.
Yeah, we saw that earlier from Gav. And there he goes.
And an ice trap. We already seen that earlier.
Yep. So I'm really curious. What do you think will be in Fire Temple? I think it's magic, but it could be a hook shot. In which case, if there's a hook shot here, then yeah, that's not great.
Let's see, I could try.
Tints for 8D. Some people in this chat are just too cruel. Yeah. Now we'll finally see how many he has. Oh, Cole only has 9 skulls so far, but he has been routing in a lot of other checks. He has done more checks than anyone else, I think, but skulls clearly not have been his priority so far. So chat thinks Dins. I think magic, but I think Dins is a very good chance too. If it's Dins, that's like no, it can't be Dins, chat. Listen, because I think it's logical AD. I think for Epona's song from OT. So Din's fire has to be somewhere earlier to even get it. So it's probably not even magic either. It's probably hook shot. That's what I would guess.
Having a hook shot in fire, I think that's a good thing to be there. Get you access to beat first.
I just realized no, it can't be. We need a hook shot for Shadow Temple, don't we? So.
But Shadow is a.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. If there's a hook shot here, then that means long shot isn't here, basically. If it's logical AD, which I'm 99% sure it is, then there has to be a long shot, like a hook shot somewhere accessible.
Got the prescription from Lab Dive?
Oh. We don't know. Do we know what Big Gorons is yet? I don't feel like I've seen it.
That is a bundle of arrow. In the child dive.
Yeah. No, I mean if it's 80, then there's definitely no dents in here. So if we see a dents in here, we know it's not logical AD. Yeah, I think we saw Big Goron and was dead at the early, so it's definitely strength for Wave the Hero then.
So there's definitely scale is not.
Yeah. Unless I'm really blind, but I'm pretty sure that Big Goron is dead.
Wait a here. Do we know MC scale?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because we also saw Coda do the other checks in there, and there was nothing on Fairy Fountain, so it has to be scale.
What was the song?
I mean, strength.
Oh, Song of Time.
Yeah.
I'll put that note.
Well, because the way the songs have been laid out so far, Fire Temple is basically locked behind, unless there's a long shot early accessible, like there's no way you can get to fire at this point. Like it's locked behind Epona's song, which is from OOT. So if there's a dense fire in Fire Temple, then either there has to be a long shot somewhere easily accessible, or something like that. I think, or wait, no, hovers. Of course, it could be hovers. I always forget about that. But I don't think we'll see them. I think like everything you need to get to fire is locked behind Eponas, but we'll see.
We gotta find dense fire.
Yeah. If we find dense fire in here, then at least Fire Temple is easily accessible.
Falcons. Don't check the lake. Looks like we'll check a couple spots. Zelda and Hyrule.
Mm-hmm.
Having Sunsong does help quite a bit.
Yeah. Also, I think we saw all of these checks early from Gaffaroni, and there's nothing here. There's just bombs in the open grotto.
10 rupees? Yeah, bond refill.
Yeah, right. Epona can't lock hovers. You're right. Yeah, I forgot about hovers. My mistake, chat. Sorry. So disregard everything I said about that.
Yeah. And we just need dense fire and hovers just to beat Shadow
Yeah.
Temple. But I don't think I don't think anybody will go in there.
Don't you need a hook shot to clear Shadow Temple?
Oh
though?
yeah, and a hook shot.
Right. Yeah.
I forgot to say that. Whoops.
And Cola has left Fire Temple, by the way. I thought he would full clear it, but I suppose he chose not to. That's interesting. Did he only do it to get the skulls, perhaps? He hasn't gotten anything from it. No, he's going back.
I want to check the fairy real quick.
I think he wanted hearts. Maybe it was just really low HP. That can be a legit reason, like if you don't have the hearts to get through it. But I feel like you could just go to Farmagon's tunic real fast, right? If that's what you're worried about.
Yeah, and they don't have a bottle.
No. Oh, is he going to do Velvagia with that key he got early on? I think he is. That's a risky play. He hasn't found his way of the hero item yet. I'm sure he will continue clearing it, but still feels weird. I would just full clear anyway.
But Vajra can have a small key, which will be locking.
It's true. That's true. He saw the way of the hero for sure, so that's definitely not why he's doing this. He has an ulterior motive for going here. I think he just wants to see what's here, like a key. I think, like as Sharky said, I think it's a pretty good call.
Yeah, doing this now is probably better because you don't want to be going on your way up to fire, and oh no, I'm locked. I can't continue on.
Yeah, no, definitely. But this is out of logic. He has no actual way to access this yet. Well, he has the hammer, right? So, but that will be a full clear. So again, I'm talking nonsense. Chat, please don't listen to me.
It isn't logic.
It isn't logic, yeah. I'm so used to like doing like the harvest. I haven't used the hammer to get here in like I think a year, so I completely forget it's even an option. I've forgotten how to do this stuff in vanilla way. Too much rando. I do see a very clean Volvachi here from Cola. No, as you would expect, he's really good at the game.
Nice.
Really quick. That was like 20 seconds. That was really fast.
Man, if you mess up for Vagia, don't get in one cycle.
Without a fairy, you're dead.
You're pretty much going to be burnt to crisp.
Yeah, he might make it on like the last second, perhaps.
He should be good. He has plenty of time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's fine. He's definitely got this covered now. So what will Volvagia drop? That's the question. It's a piece of heart, so nah, not key locked.
This will look recovery.
So the question is now, will you go pick up Pierre or will you continue down Fire Temple? Since it's a 30 skull seed, right? I would honestly think picking up Pierre is not a bad idea.
got access back here quick. You got Serenade. You could
Yeah,
actually get it
exactly.
fast.
Yeah, yeah. I would just come back later with Pierre, but no, he's going back in.
And looks like see Falcon might dip Child Spirit.
He might.
You have a boomerang. You have logical access to do Child Spirit.
He does. Yeah.
Might as well. They're here.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. That's
I
exactly what he's
definitely
doing.
agree. This is a good play.
I think it's a good play. I think if you're a child and you have the things required, like you needed to clear this, I think you might as well just route it in now rather than later, and like having the final to come back and warp song around a couple of times. But just route it in when you can. You know it's required. You need to do spirit at some point. So
Yeah, as a runner, usually I get popped by one of these keys.
these keys, yeah, they are nasty.
I always get popped by them in here.
Oh, look at that nice broken stick torch. Nice.
I like breaking stick, getting a stick broke. See, I'm not like
There
the
he
Falcon
goes.
who jumps and attack the torches. I get near one and I just backflip to light him up. I love doing
Hmm.
that.
What's he doing? Oh, okay, I see. Probably a good play could be hookshot. Yeah, I think it's a really good play. I think I would definitely recommend doing Child Spirit in this situation. But then again, I've been really wrong so far this seed, so maybe don't take my recommendations. But I feel good about this one.
Hey, we got a good start, but how long will it be until this turns bad and it's turned into a legit shark seed?
I think it's already bad. I honestly think the implication of the hints and the song layout so far already really implies this is not a good seed. Like, or at least this is a pretty horrible seed.
So, child spirit logically required.
Yep. Logically, but I don't think anyone actually cares.
But we
but
don't have strength too, so we can't really do.
no, pretty much this is all he can do. Child Spirit, and then that's basically it. But there could be a strength 2 in here.
Might be able to get all the way to the Iron Knuckle, fight the Iron Knuckle, get the item there.
Oh, he can definitely go all the way up to Iron Knuckle. Like he has everything he needs to get there. The question is whether he will.
Cha-ching. A lot of money.
You see Saber planning a bean in Hylia. I think that's a really really smart play because hookshot is like nowhere to be found, and it could be a pretty horrible location. And you have. I think it's always worth planting one there if you don't have hookshot by the time you get your first bean.
The
Because
question.
I've seen hookshots on like adult fishing, and it's horrible. It's the worst.
I've seen my share of bad seeds.
Oh yeah, I think we're about to see one. I'm not gonna lie with you. I think this is really not a good seed.
This won't be the worst.
You
After all.
think so? I'd probably not the worst, but because you still have like logical access to GDG without any illogical access. Sorry, but so it can be the worst seed ever. But I don't know. Could be and there's Din's fire in Fire Temple, so someone called it out. There it is.
Could be bait, but
It could be Bay, but I think that logical AD is starting to look pretty likely. But if it's just like if that's all there's here, then that's pretty bad. Because that basically just means this hint is kind of useless because you don't really need opponents to get to GTG.
oh,
A big Poe.
that's a
Alien
bottle
shield.
and that's a big Poe. So
Hmm.
you don't need a Epona to get the big Poe in.
No. The market. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's true.
So Epona is pretty much dead.
Logically, at least. Yeah.
Logically, yeah.
Yeah.
But the only way you Epona is a thing is GTG will have your long shot. That's it.
Yeah.
Or long shots locked behind GTG in some case.
I think it's probably there, but like I think like Ipon at least you don't need to get it to finish the seed. I think like for all the logical reasons you get it, I think you can find an alternative that's out of logic at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, I could see people reverse race laning and go to GTG that way.
Yeah.
So nobody's
I
going to
think-
grab Epona. Who needs a horse?
Yeah, right. Imagine doing Shadow for Epona. By that time, you can learn how to do reverse wasteland. Just give it a couple tries, you'll probably be faster than actually doing Shadow.
Too much.
I mean, if I can learn it, you can learn it too. That's I think the bar. I'm horrible at this game.
And that's the only thing we found here in Fire Temple.
We found Din's fire. That's all. We see Zephyr checking the Din's fire fairy fountain. Won't be finding Din's fire there, that's for sure.
Oh, he is playing the small keys.
Hmm.
I like to play what Sea Falcon's doing.
Yeah, same. I mean, he's doing full child spirit, which I think is smart. And there's a couple of skulls in here you can easily get. He saves, and he's just gonna go kill the Iron Knuckle.
Yep. If the item, the right hand, I think the right hand was the one that was hinted.
Yeah.
So
I
if
think
this
so.
item coming up is not something he wants, he'll just probably scum it back, get his key back.
Yeah, I think so. We'll see though. This is the right hand chest, but I don't think we've seen that hint yet. I think we saw left hand, but not
Oh.
right.
Okay. I always get left hand.
It's just a bundle of arrows. Yeah, he's like, I'm out of here. Reset.
Yep, you'll get the key back, and you can use that key later.
Exactly.
But you keep the skulls, because, well, we saved it after we get the skull.
Yeah, no, he saved his call, so he's all good. He's not missing on anything.
22 skulls in. Let's see.
He's going for them. Zephyr is right behind him though. Zephyr has 23, I think, so actually slightly ahead. With Cola and Gaff still being pretty far behind on skulls.
Makes it nighttime. Waits to save. Oh, I see what Sea Falcon's doing.
Oh yeah?
He's
I
making
don't.
it nighttime.
What is he doing?
He's going to go to back to the forest, get a couple of skulls that are nighttime locked, like only at night.
Right, yeah.
So you
Okay.
got one here.
I just didn't understand why he would play Sun songs first, but obviously that was just coincidence. He could have played it now as well. It wouldn't made any difference.
Well, I believe Sea Falcon is also going to be routing Dumpe digging in.
Yeah,
If you played at
you
night,
might be right about that.
if you play song here, it'll go to
Yeah.
midnight and Dumpe's already asleep.
Assuming that did he save like right on like when the wolf howled then though? Because otherwise, okay,
Yes.
well, if he did that, then it's pretty clever. Yeah. Yeah, I learned that recently that if you play Sun Song, actually is fast forwards time, it doesn't instantly make it like 10 o'clock in the morning, like in the evening or something. So that's new to me, but definitely a nice hint.
So Sea Falcon's probably going to get the song here, but also we'll probably go to Goron City, do the checks he can there as Child, then warp to Nocturne.
I hope so for him. If he misses this hammer, that will be really, really nasty.
That's what I think Sea Falcon would do. I'm wrong. Well, I do apologize.
It's just a guess, right? Like I don't think it's really something you can be wrong on. Just unlucky. Yeah, I think he will. Like with a Goron City Wave the hero and you get Lens, I don't think you want to risk getting baited, especially over just one check you can do there. Because Junior's dead already, right? I mean Hot Rod Goron could be something too, but you can easily kill that one as well.
But he makes it okay, so he plays Sun Song to make it daytime or it was
yeah.
faster.
Yeah, because otherwise that scrub is annoying to get.
Dumpe digging may still happen, but a little bit different than I was thinking.
I don't think he's bothering with tempo digging if he did this. You feel like there's no way the sea goes past 230. There's hookshot from the hammer chest, by the way.
Good call by
So
Cola staying up there.
yeah. So that could be the hookshot and the Din's Fire required for Shadow Temple for logical AD to get to get your Epona. But I don't think you're gonna bother staying here. Or like you know,
Definitely hookshot's way to hero.
yeah,
Din's
definitely.
Fire may or may not be.
I think it is. I think it is for the logical AD. But yeah, the question is if anyone really cares about that, though.
Hello, Hot Rodder. How you doing? What do you have? You have bomb refills. Well, we knew that. But see, Falcon
All
didn't
right.
know that. Yep.
No, but he is going to check pot now.
He's going to get a lovely hammer. Probably
Yeah.
will go to fire shortly after.
Yeah.
I could
Good
see
for
that
him.
happening now.
No one on the restream at least getting baited by the lens. That's always good to see. It's really painful when it happens to people.
And I know some of these runners, how they play, so I can somewhat call what they could be doing. I've seen Cola play quite a bit. He's been around the randomizer for a long time. Same with C Falcon. Gav's been part of it for long. Everybody here has, really. They're pretty much top 32 tiers.
Yeah, these are good runners for sure. I'm definitely familiar with Cola and Zephyr. Gav I've never watched. Sea Falcon I've heard of at least. So yeah, these are all pretty good players. I wouldn't expect anyone here to miss the hammer, so it's not too surprising. But it is something you can get baited by. Like it happens to the best of us, right? Like sometimes you're blindsided by something else that you think it is. Definitely going to get someone in this race, that's for sure. Frox 2 is dead. I believe it was just a bloopy. I don't know Skull Mask. Have you seen Skull Mask yet?
Seen it. Cat.
It's not on Zephyr's tracker. He's the only one that has hints tracked, and it's not there yet, so he hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, with you, at least you can see their whole entire stream. But
Yeah,
here we just see their gameplay in our tracker.
Yeah.
And I'm watching through OBS.
Yeah, so you don't see them either. So you're kind of relying on me for the hint that Zephyr sees.
And Skull Mask is that always hint.
It is, yeah.
And look, let's see. Let me call it about this forest here. It says it's a medallion. It's gonna be full. It's gonna be barren. Nothing's gonna be here. A judge with me and C Falcon, because I do talk to him quite a bit. Always when he plays a seed, Stone Forest has a required item in it. But when Forest is a medallion, it's foolish.
I think we should amend the meme of like Stone Shadow will find a way. It's Stone Forest will find a way. I think is more accurate. Stone Forest always seems to worm its way into my seats, and when it's medallion, it's almost always barren.
And we'll find out here shortly because Cola will full clear forest.
Yeah, it's not like you have a choice, right?
You skip the
you barely have a choice in it.
Yeah, you can basically skip the last couple chests if you choose to. That's about it.
That's about it, yeah. And that skipping those chests doesn't really save you much time. That's the thing.
Donnie, why? Just check them.
Yeah, you just run past them basically. Like unless you know it's completely barren, you might just skip them to save like 2 seconds per chest, but that's about it. Yeah, this sea's a disaster. I agree. I got you.
Yeah, fire was way to hero.
Yeah, for sure. We knew that. The question is for what though? Could be for both Dins and Hookshot. It's definitely for Hookshot. No, there's no way. It's not.
Here's your list. So Din's Fire and Hookshot was in fire, but mostly I believe it's pointed at least for your Hookshot.
And the Hookshot is definitely required, but the Din's Fire might still be necessary for logical AD. That's all. And maybe for Spirit Temple, the map, no, is that the map of the compass chest? I always forget. But that chest, it requires a fire source, and if you don't have fire arrows, that will be the one you get.
Falcon. Okay, I see what Steve Falcon. Steve Falcon's gonna make it nighttime. Let's do Dompe digging.
Yep.
What will Dompe dig up today? Any guesses in chat before we actually see it?
We've already seen it.
Oh yeah, duh.
Oh, we have, yeah.
See, I don't pay attention to the water temple. Was that gilded or river?
Yeah, slingshot from Boss Key chest in Water Temple.
Gilded. Okay.
We seen that ages ago, I think, but we see it again now.
Gav doing that nice trick in fire. I've tried it a few times. I never could get it down for some reason.
Oh, the skipping of the flame walls?
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. You just run into the wall before you, and then you back walk, then backflip onto the platform. The timing is pretty generous. I think like if you just like try a couple of times, you'll get it pretty easily.
So it's back. Okay, so the part I was missing mostly was back walk and backflip.
Yes. Yeah. Just backflip onto it. Pretty easy.
We got 5. We got a few sticks. We could
Oh,
flame
cool.
storage. Falcon will get a nice song. We already know what it is.
Yeah. And Cola getting that nice recoil onto the floor master chest. I can never do this one for some reason. Like that's just a skip I can do. We'll save him some time though. And a fish. I think that's our first bottle, isn't it? From adult fishing.
Oh, wait, that'd be our second. No, now. Oh,
Yeah,
third.
no, but I think that's the first one that people actually got. Gotta say though, pretty funny that you get a fish from adult fishing. Maybe it's the fish you just caught as well. That'd be cool.
Yeah, adult fishing has fish, and we got Spirit Temple had a big Poe in it.
Yes.
Which was the Falcon first.
Yeah, see Falcon, I think was the first one to see it.
But when he goes back to adult, he's going to turn that big Poe in.
And
we know letter
yeah, for sure, of course, yeah. Why wouldn't you?
On 30 skulls. But so we just missing one bottle.
Yeah. And Garroni's like on a well, he's gonna have to wait a little bit longer for that hook shot, but he's gonna get it like pretty soon. He's gonna be happy he's gone all the way up on Fire Temple, I'm sure. He's a bit tilted though, how he missed the jump.
I hate falling down here.
Yeah, same. I hate this entire room. It's the worst. Especially the fact that I put this deep down pit right next to it. It's like, come on, you know what you were doing. And there he goes.
If I should have 29 and 30 skulls.
Yeah, he should have 30 now after he does all the checks here in CAC.
A really good routing now.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I actually see this. You're going to get your 30. You're going to get Ruder's letter.
Hmm.
You're going to go up to the river.
Yeah.
Do the river to domain.
Mm-hmm.
Find out domain's probably foolish.
Yeah.
And
that opens up the ice cavern too.
Yeah. You job it while you're a child. Get that cleared out. And then when you go adult, I'll see fire into force.
Yeah, I agree. I think Sea Falcon's routing is really good this season.
On point. Skull routing on really good point.
Yeah, gets his last skull right on the house. Like it's like, okay, I'm here, gonna get my last one right where I need it.
But first, what's on 10? $5.
Yeah, you know, just gonna check that he's building up the anticipation.
20. Some
I'll use this.
arrows. That skull's not going to be saved.
And there it is. What he came for.
So for 10 skulls, you get a half a rupee for killing the skulls.
Yeah.
What a ripoff.
Good value, I would say. Definitely worth the effort. But Rudo's letter is super nice for him.
Oh yeah, so yeah, Falcon is going to go to Jabu next, so yeah.
For sure. I mean, like, he's already childlike. He can just go get it. Like
And
his routing is spot on. I think it really is.
Jabu is the fireman downwind,
Mm-hmm.
so going to clear that out. I think I could see what route he's doing, but it may change if he finds strength 2 on a way. If he finds strength 2 on a way, I actually see him going to spirit.
I don't think you're wrong. I think that's probably something he could do. I do want to point out, though, we kind of just completely ignore this, but Zephyrus has done the first wasteland here.
Okay.
Is he going to GTG, though, is the big question.
I think he will.
I think so, too. Otherwise, you wouldn't have done this. But that's a hookshot as GTG. I mean, yeah, you can do all of the checks in there without a hookshot, but, you know, if you find a hookshot in there, that does confirm logical AD.
Yes.
Yeah. That's and I think that's in Sever's situation. I think that's extremely valuable information to know at this point.
Yeah, this is good information to have.
Absolutely, yeah. Because if you know that this is required, it completely. I think like the way you'll think about the seed is going to change completely because you're no longer going to worry about shadow and stuff because you know you don't have to go do it at all. Whereas you might still keep that in the back of your head otherwise because of the Din's fire and stuff.
Using the bow strat to kill the guard.
Hmm.
You don't see that often.
No, you don't have to hookshot the lure behind the torch, so that's probably the best option you got. I think I see it pretty often. At least the runners I watched seem to do it all the time. It is a pretty easy way of killing her. So how long do you think this seed will go for? What's your guess for the finish time for the first place here?
Let's see.
I think this is going to go sub 3 for sure. That's
Yeah, I'm
my
thinking
guess at this
sub 3.
point.
I think about a handful of people will sub 3.
Yeah.
I actually think we will see a sub 3 on Restream now.
I think so too. Yeah. My guess right now would be on Sea Falcon if I were to put it on anyone.
Now, Sea Falcon, I think he can sub 3 easily. Cola, definitely.
Cola too for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see all 4 of them actually sub 3 in. But we can have an early night.
A bit less certain about, but yeah, it's definitely not impossible.
Can have an early night over here though. And welcome those that are coming from the Silver Gauntlets. Well, we got the NA Weekly going on. It is a Shark Special. You gotta love the Shark Special.
Yeah, I think the seed logic-wise is horrible, but I think in actual practice it's not that bad.
And apparently they rated the wrong CSR. Oops.
Whoops.
But
Speaking of which, make sure you check out the Silver Gauntlets. Like, we're coming up on the finals there now. The lower bracket finals are tomorrow, I believe, and I'll be casting those as well. So you should definitely go check that out.
Well, you know what? Let's do some shout-outs. Definitely to the runners that are, running a seed here.
Oh, yeah.
And agreed to be on Restream and whatnot. Great letter. To the trackers that are,
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
And, of course, the spell and, for, doing a commentary.
Yeah, of course, also a shout out to Sharky for also commentary with me. And there's Strength 2 in Jabu.
Oh, we got magic in sports.
Oh, that's a good find. Oh, he's gonna feel good about that one.
Wait, what did we find?
I think that was in the tentacle, the parasite chest. So that would be map chest, I think.
You know what? I see Falcon actually going spirit before.
He has no hook shot, so I think he'll go fire first, unless he finds a hook shot in here. Stone of Agony.
Paperweight.
Nice.
Yeah, you do need a hook shot, but Yeah, you know what? Fire into force.
I think
Wait,
that's more
fire,
logical. Yeah.
fire into spirit into force. Because
Hmm.
you carried them three out. You get Burning Cat had, I believe, Song of Storms that was hinted.
Yeah.
'Cause I know Song of Storms was hinted somewhere.
I haven't seen a hint for it yet, I think.
I believe it was Burning Cat. Chat could correct
Oh,
me on that if I'm wrong.
very well. I do want to point out though, Sea Falcon actually is if once he goes into fire, right? He's only actually just magic and what's it called? Long shot away from actually being able to get all medallions.
Greg! We get
Greg,
Greg! We get Greg in Jabu!
it's a valid run.
On, I'm trying to do a thing. Lagging. You know what I'm doing. Cat. You can see that later, probably. Gotta love Greg.
Also, I believe we got our first magic in Forest Temple. So Medallion Forest actually, coming true.
What? I could see this though. Longshot is
Yeah.
in GTG. That's the only thing
What?
you're missing to do all medallions and beat Ganon. Light arrows cannot be hinted off.
No, it has to be
Longshot is
Longshot here.
in GTG.
Unless, yeah, it has to be Longshot in GTG for sure.
Good
It
lord.
has to be because the magic is in Forest. What other item could be in GTG at this point? Nothing. All the other things are already hinted for somewhere else or easily like accessible.
Thing that only the other thing that could be here would catch people off guard
Mm-hmm.
would be Strength 3
Strength free. Yeah,
for
true.
outside Ganon's castle to
Long
have
shots,
your long
yes.
shot. That would be
That's
rude
true. That could definitely throw you off for sure. Yeah.
because Silver Gauntlets are not strength locked.
No, they're not. You're right about that. God, that could be it. But I think long shot is probably what's going to happen here. Hovers? No, it cannot be hovers because this is definitely if hovers are here, then Shadow would be out of logic for Epona. So that wouldn't make any sense.
Oh no, there's a fourth bottle.
Fourth bottle. Well, that's the way of the hero, clearly. But yeah, it could be strength 3 or long shot. I think that's the only two options. I'm going to still say it's long shot though.
So what if Longshot is actually on a toilet? Ew.
On toilet? Oh. Oh yeah, outside Ganon's castle is dead, so no, it cannot be. It cannot be strength 3. It's definitely long shot.
Yeah, the only way strength is there outside Ganon's castle was not hinted when Ganon's castle hinted. So just one
Oh
check
right, yeah, no,
Strength
yeah,
3
you're
could
right.
be
Yeah.
checked for.
I thought it was outside Ganon's castle too, but it isn't.
Yeah, our polishes are Ganon's castle,
Domain and fortress.
domain in 423. So
I think it's a long shot though. We'll see though. We'll see.
see,
Just gotta.
I want to use an emote, but it would be a lie. You know what? I don't care. A lie. The emote's a lie. Guys.
He's coming those keys. Don't blame him.
Fire arrows on Phantom?
Fire arrows from Ganon. And there it is. Hook shot. We found it, boys. So it is definitely logical AD. Wow, that's hilarious. I mean, we kind of already knew that, but that's great. That's just great.
And see, I wish that email could be used, but I'm supposed to anyway. Gotta love that. Nope.
Yeah, but it's a lie. This is a good forest, giving us that magic. So Sever found the hook shot in GG, which I think everyone at this point, in like at least these races, I'm pretty sure has figured out like that's probably what they're gonna find in GTG,
Yeah, we're
like
not
a
gonna
high
find
probability.
not gonna find hovers where
Yeah.
stuff is. No. Where Cola is? No.
No,
Mount
for sure.
Gav? No, because well, Cola already cleared it out. Hovers
Hmm.
could be here on Baronade.
Could definitely be. Yep. The hovers have to be somewhere not too hard to get for sure. Just haven't seen them yet. Or it could be a horrible location that just makes no sense, but it's technically accessible. It's just a piece of heart on Baronade though.
May not be in water. Could be in
It could be.
water,
It could be in water, right?
but
So
not on Morpha or Gilded Chest, which we know Gilded
true.
Chest is.
Yeah, guild chest it cannot be. So could be. It can be on Morpha either, but any other chest is technically possible. So it's not impossible, but that would suck. But I think for this seed, I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't think hovers actually are going to play a role.
So for us, we kind of know what's going.
Yeah, we have all the information to complete this seed at this point. So we know Shadow is not required because Magic and Longshot are not there. So that basically puts AD as a big fat no. So really, I feel like with all the items being pretty much on a very easy to guess location, the GTG Longshot being hinted, I feel like it's just these people are all basically like in Goma without knowing it at this point. They don't know it yet, but they are, because these are all dungeons they're gonna do. These are all progression options you're gonna clear out before you're gonna start doing overworld checks, and they're gonna find the things they need in there. So this is just a very simple, logical seed, I think. So long as you do it out of logic. If you want to follow the logic, it's hell. But if you don't, it's very quick and easy.
But the only thing we're missing would right now we don't know
The light
would be
arrows,
the light arrows. But yeah,
right? Again,
those.
does tell you where they are though, so
Yeah,
doesn't make it too horrible.
for all we know, it could be in GTG, but it won't be. It was not. It's not gonna be hinted.
Unhinted, yeah, true. Could be, it could even be Deep Shadow. I mean, it will find a way, right? So, light arrows on Bongo. Who's with me? So we could see a sub 2 finish. Maybe. I think 30 Skulls kind of puts us across through to sub 2, but it's possible.
Yeah, sub two could be possible, but ideally probably.
Yeah, I don't think so. Unless you like completely god routed this, well, then obviously it's possible, but I don't think so. I think 30 Skulls just takes too much time away from that.
I'm going to refresh these streams one by one, so don't panic.
It's all good chats. Don't worry, nothing going wrong. And well, we already knew that Big Pose is dead. Obviously, I mean, the only thing we're gonna find at this point is light arrows. Like everything else, we know where they are. I'm sorry, Sharky. Can you take over just like 1 second?
Yeah, I can. So pretty much we get a lot of checks that people already done. So I'm not even looking at race firm now to be. So yeah, so we got some bomb chews. Yeah, bomb chews are always nice to have. Now, Sea Falcon will definitely come back in. Fire probably will clear it because knowing way to It's way to hero no dense fires here. May not say, oh, let's go to Shadow with this. Because we still don't know what hovers are. So I'll see if I can will continue, get the hook shot. Then I'll say we got Minuet. I I don't know. Do we have Minuet? Because if we have Minuet, I see Sea
Uh,
Falcon going
sorry, I'm back.
Spirit, then Minuet, then going Force.
I don't think Minuet is something we found yet. I think there's a good chance it's probably Ice Cavern. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, without Minuet, I'll see Falcon. I see Falcon going to Force into Spirit.
Yeah, I don't think doing I think Falcon honestly he hasn't got his hook shot. Oh, he hasn't done all of fire yet, I'm guessing. He also did like Kovacha first, like Kola did earlier, right?
Yeah, see if
Right.
I could just go to Vaggia. We'll go back in
Yeah. Because I was about
and
to say
do.
you're not gonna go do Spirit out a long shot or a hook shot for sure. That's just like a very like not a sensible play, I would say.
So my game plan, if I was see Falcon, I would go back in, full clear this. You know, it's way to hero. Might want more hordes, but that's about it. Go to Forest because that's your fastest way to get to Forest. It's from
Mm-hmm.
here. Clear
Yeah.
that out. Then I would go to Spirit, beat that, because you got what it takes to beat Spirit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Because
for sure.
you're gonna get your dense fire here, so
I
you
mean,
have your fire source. After Spirit, you have that done. You have both songs, and what's on Prelude and what's on Burning Cat
right.
to get.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll
Mm-hmm.
see going Reverse Wasteland, go to GTG after beating Spirit, get your long shot there.
Hmm. I don't know. I
Then go
think
to
I think
water at that point
honestly,
because
yeah.
you're in glow mode. You beat water, you and then you'll go get the hint. This is straightforward for 9 coming up.
I think it's straightforward for all these runners because in their positions, you're just gonna follow your progression and your wave the heroes, and just they're gonna lead you to everything you need. Like for example, would you do Spirit now without having fire? So like maybe for that like chest logically, probably not something you're going to worry too much about because it's very easy to circumvent. But you could just take the option of just doing auto progression and you'll find your fire that way. Like everything is just really like logically like or at least like really nicely laid out for you. You just follow the progression here.
Yeah. So we
I
don't
think
know
we'll
if
see
he's
a lot of really fast times on the sea, that's for sure.
and we know there's a high chance that Sea Falcon is done being Childling. He will not have to go back in time.
I don't think he will go back in time. I think he's done.
Unless Light is locked in on a child in somewhere requires for child. That's the only way.
What child checks does he have left though?
Nobody's done chickens.
True.
So chickens could be the
Light
answer.
arrows and chickens. We'll see though. I don't know. We'll
And
see.
then
I don't think Child Link is going to come into play anymore for Sea Falcon, to be
oh
honest.
yeah,
But we'll see.
nobody's done well because we don't have Song of Storms right now. But there was a
Hmm.
hint earlier where Song of Storms are.
Yeah.
So we got chickens, well, uh, the slingshot chuck, Lost Woods, targets. So there's a little handful of checks as a child.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out pretty quickly. I mean, again, they're not gonna
Honestly,
tell
though,
us. I think that's probably like, yeah, unless it's somewhere in progression, which it could be. I'm pretty sure we'll find out from Ganon. I don't think anyone's gonna go hunt for it.
yeah, you know what? We're going on 2 hours. This is going to be definitely an easy sub 3. No
Yeah,
doubt.
for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. There's no way this is going over 3 hours. I think we'll even. I don't think we'll even see 2:30. Honestly, from the fastest runner, I think we'll see like close to 2 hour finishes.
And a fast seed for a shark seed? This is
Yeah, what?
madness.
It's been a while since we had a fast NA seed. I feel like the last few NA seeds have all been really bad.
Well, there's some other seed waters. Yeah, don't really want to play their seeds. I'm not naming names out, but
Like
you
Trent,
guys
maybe.
know.
I'll call Trent out. I had to comment seed. It was horrible.
But it's been a while. I think it's been a while since Trent last rolled a seed.
I think it was literally last week.
Last week
Oh no, so that
was
was Tresco. That was
Trez.
Tresco. Sorry. Yeah,
Trez has
Tres.
bad seeds. I'm not
Yeah.
scared to call out Trez.
I'll call him out. It was a terrible seed.
I don't play in it.
And we had technical difficulties too during that com. So that was just, the seed was so bad it even affected the comms. Good guy, Seth.
Wait, we gotta go on
Goron.
freed? Reset.
No.
You gotta reset right now. Start
Yeah.
over.
Start over. Just delete your save file. Begin from scratch. It's tainted.
See, what I like to do, if I have enough bombs, if this Goron doesn't give you anything, including keys included, I will bomb them. I like to do that sometimes.
Is that actually what's happening here?
I just froze for a second.
Nicola's leaving GTG. He's going to check the top chest in Fortress. He's just doing that quickly as a small detour. That seems so illogical. If he's actually going to skip the wait, no. Oh, he's going. I'm so confused.
But this was hinted for.
Yeah, maybe he just never got that hint though. Oh, he's just. Well, I think he's just getting the skull, but regardless. So is he going back in now? Looks like he is. No, he's leaving. Cola, no. Oh no. Why is he leaving? What did he find that makes him think that
Well, Cole
he's done
get
here?
a long shot.
He didn't. Right? I don't think he did.
When he's tracker, he does have a.
See, that looks like a hook shot to me. I could be wrong though. Maybe I just didn't see it. Never mind, it's purple. Yeah, that's definitely a long shot. Okay, I'm just blind. It's so hard to see the difference between the two sometimes. But yeah, that's definitely long shots. Okay. I thought that was weird because that's the only thing in there. It didn't make any sense why he would leave, but okay. So in terms of actual progression, I think it's probably safe to say that Kola's in the lead, right? Like he has done by far the most things.
Well, let's see Falcon.
Yeah. See, Falcon hasn't done fire yet, so and he hasn't gone GTG yet. And that's basically what Kola has done, but Kola hasn't done Jaguar yet. So I would say Sea Falcon's a bit behind on Kola, but like it's nothing too major. Kola not getting those iron boots, so he's good to go for Water Temple at this point. And I imagine that's probably what he'll do.
Got the iron boots. Might as well go there next.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's doing. I think that's why he's swimming there. I don't know why. I think playing Requiem is probably faster, but that's just what he's doing. He could just be thinking while he's doing this. I do that sometimes too. I take a slower path while I'm thinking about it.
only missing one thing
What are we missing?
about the seed. Well, let's
Light
open a bet.
arrows, right?
Yeah. So what are the light arrows? You guys
We
put your bets
could
in chat.
literally be anywhere.
Yes, I can.
Oh, we're putting a bet down. I see.
Oh, we need a bet for something, don't we? Why
That's
not?
true. That's true.
Place them.
I'm gonna put a bet in.
The Falcon's going. Is going for this fire. To no surprise.
Yeah, of course. If you're still missing a hook shot, I think it's a really bad idea to not full clear your way of the heroes.
Always full clear radiators, regardless.
I don't know if I agree with that, but I would say if you're missing a hook shot, definitely, because that's such an important item.
We got Light Trial and the Baron Ganon's Castle. But still a kiss. Water Temple.
High up, you don't want to have to come back here because that's a huge waste of time. But like, if it's something you can come back to quickly, I think it's more than okay to just not full clear your way of the hero. Just gotta keep it in mind. You might have to come back.
Definitely.
And yeah, Color did go Water Temple in the end. That does make a lot of sense. And it's progression, you know, it's just one more thing you can get done. And it's just Spirit and Jabu away from Go. Like, it's just in a really good spot, I would say.
Yeah.
Not too surprising. Kola's a really good player, in my opinion. I think I've seen him take a couple of weekly wins before, so it's not, you know, nothing I wouldn't have not expected, I suppose. But I wouldn't. Mostly pretty hot on his heels for the most part.
Oh, here's the thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Chat was pointing out. Ola is actually still missing a boomerang.
He is, yeah. He never checked that graveyard chest, which is why I think Sea Falcon is on his heel. If he had the boomerang chest, I honestly feel like it would be a lot bigger of a lead for Cola. But that boomerang is probably going to cost him a lot of time because you know he'll have to probably like go looking for it because it's unhinted. If he finds it quickly, I think he's pretty much solidly in the lead here. But if he doesn't find it quickly, then I think it's that's probably what could make this work for Sea Falcon. Because Kola's basically like 2 dungeons ahead of him, right? Like he has done GDG and he's done. God, what's the fucking place I'm looking for? Well, Fire. I mean, Sea Falcon just finished Fire, but like by the time Sea Falcon gets into GDG, I think Kola will probably be done with Water. So.
Yeah, and Falcon will be going to Force here, so.
Yeah, for sure, and that's a long dungeon.
And
long
linear
edge.
at that, so.
Sorry?
And it's linear, too.
It's super linear, yeah. It's always long. That's the problem with Forest Temple. no matter how good you get it, like it's still gonna take up a lot of time. There's not really much you can do to save time there. Like getting like the recoil strat for the floor master there is pretty much just the biggest time save you can get. And that's about it.
Yeah. I believe Sea Falcon's the only one with a big orange sword, by the looks of it.
Yeah. Well, it was from Child Fishing, right? So I think he's the only one that picked it up. Wait, no, I think Gaffaroni has one too. He just isn't using it for some reason, but he has one. See, there you could see it in his inventory right there. Real quickly. So Gaff's got it. Sea Falcon's got it, and I think that's it. I don't know. When the seed is like this, where you're just following progression, I think like Big Horn Sword actually starts adding up really fast.
Because you could kill some of the bosses fairly quick.
Or Big Horn Sword. So that might help him clean up a little bit with Cola as well. Just close the gap a bit more, which basically just Cola's time to find out Boomerang. Also, I want to point out Gavaronis was doing really well here. Actually, I think he's ahead of Sea Falcon. Aside from not having done Jabu yet. And Zephyr missing the timing on his full edge. Yeah, that's unfortunate. He'll be okay though. He has 40 seconds left. That should be enough. Yeah, he's looking fine. 20 seconds. Just has to hit it one more time.
There was a big orange sword. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Much, much easier. We Sire the ice Gavin gets for fire arrows. Probably. Honestly, I think it's a pretty good guess too. I think there's a good chance it might be there. And Gav finds that Bosky really nice and fast. He's out of here. Actually doing this fast in Kola, and Kola's been here for a while. Gav just basically got out of this place. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go right there up to the key and I'm out of here. So that's nice for him. Kind of miss where it was. Was it? Where was it? And did
I
you
kind of
guys see where it was? Chat, help me out here. Also, this probably won't be an issue for restream, but you're kind of like lagging out to me, Sharky. I can barely hear you.
I'm trying to fix that because my computer's being dumb right now.
All right. Okay. Cool.
I don't know how it's going to affect on.
Oh, it has an effect on restream too. That's unfortunate.
I'm trying to fix that at the same time.
Yeah, of course. Morpho going down for Gaff. Is it a check that Kolo's doing now, I wonder? Completely missed that key. He got it really fast, though. He basically went in here and got it. Kolo just not being able to find this boss key. He's been looking everywhere. He's been looking high and low, left and right, south and west, but he's not finding it. Hasn't got many checks left, though, so he has to be coming up with it pretty soon. And as a matter of fact, I think this is the check where it is. Because I don't think he has anything left. And there's the boss key. Right. He must be a bit annoyed with that. Considering the time he spent looking for it. And it's time that Sea Falcon and Gaffaroni are definitely happy to get over him, because they can use it at this point. It really is going to come down to these small little changes.
Definitely.
Oh, and Koala misses the sword slash onto the platform with the CL thing. So that's more time lost. I wonder if he's feeling the pressure. I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Like, do you think he's feeling really confident about his position, considering how much he's found already? He's basically like in pseudo go mode, aside from like his boomerang, which he must be a bit worried about.
Yeah.
Or do you think he's imagining like, oh, them people must be right behind me because everything is pretty easy to find?
But once he finds the boomerang, he's gonna probably like, ah, shit, I might be behind. He might have this.
Yeah. No, for sure. Because that boomerang is in a really easy to find location. Like, you even like didn't need to like find that Sun Song anywhere. It was like right next door. So we'll see. We'll see when he finds it. First place on restream. That's an interesting way of doing Morph. I've never seen people use the door frame before. I always see them use the corner, never like that area. Interesting though. Seems to work pretty well.
At least you got water temple done.
True. Just needs Jabo and Spirit. And he's gonna have to find that boomerang. He's seeing it. He's like, I still don't have it. Where could it be? I think there's a really good chance he'll pick it up when he routes in his lost skulls and he goes to Graveyard and then Cack as a child to get the skulls there on his way to the Skulltula house. And he's probably gonna think something like, oh, maybe I should check the Sun Song grave while I'm here. And then we'll find it.
Yeah, and then when you go to Jabu, you'll get your strength 2. You'll go to Spirit, beat Spirit, be done.
Right, because he
Pretty
can't
much
go
more.
to Spirit. You're right, I forgot about
Oh, you could go to Child's.
I think I'll probably find he'll find his boomerang while he's doing skulls, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there he goes. Starts collecting skulls. I think he has already gotten quite a few. Yeah, 27. So he's definitely looking pretty good here.
Meanwhile, let's see. We got two of the runners in forest.
Yep. There's basically two streams I'm just not watching right now. There's nothing happening there that no one here has seen before. It's Forest Temple. It's exactly like every single other Forest Temple you've seen. Yeah, I think Kola and Gaff are in really, really good spots here. But I don't think we should count Sea Falcon out yet either. I really think he's looking pretty strong too.
Now he's the only one that's done Jabu
Right.
here.
Yeah. But he hasn't gone to GTG yet, and I feel like that's like quite a bit of time that he hasn't like invested at the others have.
Well,
Like
I see him going there shortly.
Yeah, I think he's gonna head there pretty soon. But I wouldn't be surprised if he heads into Spirit first.
Yeah, and Strength 2 was in Jabu.
It was, yep.
So see, Falcon does have that advantage. But
He does, yeah.
I do see him going into Spirit after this. If they clear that out, and then first Wasteland, the GTG to get long shot to go to water, to beat that, and go up again and say hi. What are those lights?
Yep. Yeah, this seat is pretty free if you just don't follow the logic. That is really what it comes down to. Yeah, and it's actually it's kind of a jet, isn't it? Like pretty much everything you need is like kind of on your way. Like there's very little things you actually have to find. The hook shot, I mean, sorry, the boomerang and the iron boots are really the only things that you have to really look for. The rest is all hinted or like somewhere you're gonna have to go anyway.
Definitely.
It seems Sever also has a big one sword, so I think it's 3 people with one, except Kola. And Kola's in graveyard right now. Is he gonna do it? I think he is. He's doing other checks as well. Yeah, he's definitely gonna go find his boomerang here. If he's doing this, there's no way he's not doing the other checks. Yeah, he definitely will. So I think, honestly, I'm gonna put my money on Kola at this point for taking the C. I think he's just in a really dominant position, like progression-wise. He's gonna go to Jabu next. He's gonna find Strength 2. He's gonna do Spirit, and then he just has to go get his light arrows, and he's done. Like he's looking really good. Not even punished for delaying skulls up to this point. Actually managed to get all of his skulls while doing progression, so he's actually looking like that's pretty good. Getting all of your 30 skulls while you're doing progression and not being punished for it, that's what you want to see.
Definitely. I on that. Yeah, Cola and Gav definitely neck and neck. Yeah, about that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think the big difference between the two of them is that Gaff, I think, honestly, is kind of playing just a bit faster mechanically than Cola. Because I would say that Cola was ahead of him for a while, but then Gaff went into Father Temple and he found that boss key super fast, whereas Cola basically full cleared the whole thing to find his boss key. So that's kind of where Cola like lost all of his time compared to Gaff. So yeah, it's up between one of the two of them at this point. It has to be. The fuck? Sorry, a moth literally tried to fly into my mouth.
Ugh.
Yeah, disgusting. What the fuck? Give me a moment here.
I'm trying to work on that. Trying to fix
Okay.
the lag because my computer's somewhat lagging right now.
I'm okay. I have a moth update. I squashed it. It's dead now. No more moth. We're getting some. We have some lag issues apparently. That's unfortunate. And there's letter from Cola. Yeah, Gav. I think Gav's actually overtaken him now, for sure. Actually, yeah. I'm not saying maybe he's definitely overtaken him. So at this point, for Cola to overtake Gav again, I think it's just going to be an execution gap. Or if the light arrows are in some really nasty location, like well, depending on who finds the arrows first, basically. But they're neck and neck. They really are. But I would say that Gav has a small lead here. One way to defeat Mothula. Mothula tried to defeat himself by flying into my mouth.
Excuse me.
So, what do you think? Yeah, strength wasn't Java. What do you think though? Has done Java and stuff. I don't think it's impossible. Like I think it's really easily possible that someone is way ahead of these people. I think like this seed could definitely have been done faster than many of the restreamers right now.
And they're trying to through for Gav.
Yeah, indeed, he's got it. No, I'm not.
The only thing we've seen in Forest was, well, fires at the
Magic,
end.
right?
Magic.
Mm-hmm. I think I am I wrong in saying this, but is Coda's execution just really slowing down?
Poland just did another barren location.
That's true. Yeah, but also like his tempo in water just felt kind of slow. I feel like he could have done it faster, regardless like of last locationing the Bosky. Gav is just like on fire though. He's just soaring through the seat now. He's going so fast.
I'm working. I refresh each stream.
Chrome, I confused Sora's Foolish for River Fountain. Yeah, true. He might have definitely confused it. That happens to me as well sometimes because they all start the same thing. And if you click through the hint real fast, then you can definitely mistake it for something else. I think that's probably what happened. It's okay though. I don't think he's going to lose that much time with it, but it is growing the gap between him and Gaff. That's for sure. So while we're seeing some pretty standard stuff from the runners here, I would like to do some quick shout outs to my co-host Sharky, to our trackers, and of course to our runners Sevier, Sea Falcon, Cola, and Gaffaroni. Make sure you check them out on Twitch. Give them a follow if you're enjoying their gameplay. These are great runners. You really can't go wrong following any of them. And of course, our trackers Sevla Toast, 8-Bit Goggles, Karenia, and Hubris. I hope I pronounced your names right. And of course, for CSR for hosting this. And of course to you, the viewers, for watching. I'm sorry, I'm trying to fill time here while we're doing some really boring dungeons. No, have nothing. Spirit might have something actually, come to think of it, but we'll see.
Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
with the stream being dumb, we do
Yeah.
have hovers. If they were in spirit,
Yeah, Spirit, yeah. I think from the compass chest, so behind the fire lock.
but you
So
know,
that that almost certainly puts Zarya's song on Ice
nice.
Cavern, because the way the seat wants you to do it is go to Jabu, then do Ice Cavern for Strength 2 before a Zarya song, so you can get Requiem, and then you can get your hovers needed for Shadow from Spirit Temple. So if you do the seat logically, this is a nightmare, but no one is fortunately going to do it that way. But that is actually the way the seat wants you to do it, which is just awful.
Before I jinx anything, I think my computer was about done trying to be dumb. I was looking at text manager, reason numbers were high,
Okay.
but it went
Hopefully it's
down.
fixed. No, hopefully it's fixed now. Stank is probably in Shadow, maybe well. I think those are two good guesses, yeah. Also, Gaff is on his last dungeon here. He only needs to get Spirit done and he's out of here. And I do wonder if we're going to be seeing any finishes soon. Like, I feel like it's about time that someone will finish.
Alright, I think my computer calmed down. So I do apologize for the tech issues on my end.
Yeah, it's all good.
So chat,
It happens.
let me know if it's actually better now.
We stream first place. I do hope so. It's always the most fun, isn't it? Because then we all get to watch it together, happening, seeing it happen in real time. I think there's a good chance for it. I think Gav's looking really good for first place finisher. He just has a dull spirit to go, and he just has to go get those light arrows. I mean, it's looking really good for him here.
And for some reason, it looks like Techie's going to try to hide, but that's Techie for you. Oh, Techie, I'm going. I might have to run because if it's in a bad seed, I'm going to have to run before these runners bitch at me. And this is not MMR where I was the first restreamer to roll a seed that had vanilla ice arrows.
I don't think anyone's going to yell at you for this seed. I think it's okay. I think this seed is far from the worst.
I can roll good seeds sometimes. That's a key word though. Sometimes.
Sometimes I think this is one of them. I think this is one of them. So long as you lower first wasteland, this seed is a breeze. If you don't, I'm sorry, I suppose, that you have to go through this.
Mostly, you know how shark seeds are. They're terrible. Like, we still need to know what the light arrows are.
Mm.
I
See,
will be
Falcon
closing a
fighting
bet
Troll
here.
Rofa here.
I will be closing a bet here shortly. So if you
Sure.
haven't got your bets in,
Oh yeah,
get them in now.
get them in. Get your guesses in for where these light arrows are. I've seen some really good ones. Ice, ice. I've seen bottom of the well. I've seen Shadow Temple. Could just be somewhere really simple like Ganon's Castle. It doesn't have to be bad. Could be though. Definitely
Here's my
could be.
bet, because I've never done it yet. Gap is making their way into Spirit now.
Yeah, Castle is barren. True. Well, it could be outside Ganon's Castle though. Then I'll have to go find Strength 3. That would be a good troll.
That'll be fun.
There is still chances for this seed to be horrible, but I got a feeling it's probably not going to be that bad. Oh, you know where it could be? It could be on the chess mini game.
Oh, we got a couple runners with magic.
Yeah, it's in logic for
Wait.
pretty much everyone here. I think they all have the lens and they all have the magic at this point.
Yeah,
so.
everybody does have magic and lens. So why did I say couple? I have no idea. Leslie, what the hell? How in the hell you brought a hook shot entire room? The Falcon Killington River probably will go to GTG next by First Wasteland. Again, I do apologize for the tech issue.
It's still laggy? I think it's all good now, right?
No, but I do apologize when it happens. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes it just happens. There's nothing you can really do about it. Sometimes your computer just decides to not cooperate with you. It's like, nah, not today.
Jason Hookshots for Way to Hero GTG.
Mm-hmm.
and
Hammer Chest and Fire Temple.
Fire Temple. Wait, hero, Fire Temple. So
Yeah,
both your hook
so
shots were
those
hinted.
nicely hinted hook shots. That's what you like to see.
The hammer chest and fire. Lovely. But then fire was in there as well. I got way to hear checked off correctly.
How do you feel, Sharky, about the sub 230 finish still, by the way? Do you think we're gonna see it from someone?
It takes about 7 minutes to climb Ganon's castle.
7 minutes to climb it? It's really that long? I don't feel like it's that long. I feel like it's more like 3 minutes.
Oh, you gotta do the gauntlet and everything.
I mean, the gauntlet's like super fast. I don't know. I don't think it takes
Top
like 7
runners-
minutes though.
Top
I think
runner's
three,
Top runner's
4.
5 minutes. Fastest I've done it is over 5. And I thought that was perfect execution by my end.
Okay, I feel like it's way shorter, but you're
But
probably
we
right.
don't know where light arrows are.
No, that's gonna still cost time. I don't think I don't think anyone on the restream will get sub 230, but I'm like thinking of like maybe someone that is like not on the restream. I think it's possible. I think it is possible.
It is definitely possible, but odds are it's gonna be low.
I think so too. Yeah, I think it's gonna be definitely sub 3. There's no way it's not gonna be sub 3, but sub 245 maybe.
Up 245, likely,
Yeah, I think that's pretty likely.
depending on where light arrows are.
Yeah, could be horrible. Maybe the fact we haven't seen a finisher yet is a good indication it is somewhere horrible.
I will be closing the bets here in like 30 seconds. So at the 222 mark, bets will be closed unless light arrows gets found in that 20 seconds.
How about maybe close it when Gav has all his medallions?
Yeah.
Because like we're seeing what these people are doing. Like there's no way that we're gonna see light arrows from any of them. Because all the checks they're doing, we've already seen them.
Falcon did do reverse wasteland. We'll go to GTG. He knows that Fortress is full, so he's going to kill this guard.
That's for sure. Did you see that little thing Cola did there, by the way? I've never seen someone do it like that before. Hitting the switch and then just jumping down to kill the... I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's a strat people do.
Okay. Cola? That doesn't work. Oh, he's lighting the torches. Right, okay, of course.
Yeah, because if you it barely reaches. You have to stand on the edge for it to work.
No idea that works. That's cool, though. Learning things from Cola here, while on the restream. That's why it's worth watching these really good runners. You can learn a lot from them. Like, just things you wouldn't even expect.
If you want to learn something, watch top runners.
Absolutely.
Now, I might be a scrub at this, but I feel like there's some seeds where I play real good. There's some seeds where I play like shit. Mostly the latter of it.
I agree. I feel like when I started playing, I actually watched this like for months before I actually started playing it myself, and I feel like just because I watched so much, I already had like a pretty good like idea of what to do going in, and when I compare myself to others like that's when new as well, I feel like I did pretty good overall.
Yeah, GTG had the other hook shot, so
Yeah, the long shot is the GTG waved arrow for sure, because it cannot be arrows. Arrows are not hinted. Gav is about to kill Twin Rover here, so I think we are going to go to beds now, right?
There we go. It's updated.
Okay. Get him in quickly. If you're still on the bed, you still have like, I don't know, like 10 seconds left. You gotta be fast now. And that's Twin Rover down. So that's all medallions for Gav now. He's good to go. Just gotta go find those light arrows real quick, and then he can place for Roar's Wind in Ganon's castle, by the way, so it could just be that light arrows will be really quick for him to get on. He can just warp right back in there. Oh, and see, Falcon found that long shot real fast.
And the bets are now closed.
Nice.
You know what?
Mhm.
You know what? I like what Sea Falcon's going to do. He's going to place Ferrari's Wind. So once he checks this chest, he's going to
Oh,
go to water next.
yeah. No, he's not placing Auroras. I
Just
think
placing Ferrari's in here, I think is a smart idea.
I think it's a really smart idea. If the light arrows are in here, then
Correct.
yeah,
You could come
he's
back.
gonna shoot it. Yeah. I think the worst case scenario for all the runners here right now is that if Ganon says, "Oh, you'll never defeat me unless you find my light arrows that I've put in good old training grounds," I'm like, no. That's the reaction I would have
We
at
will
that
find it
point.
here in a couple moments.
We'll find out very soon. Yeah, Gaff is going up there. He'll definitely place Aurora's Wind on Ganon's castle, like right before the boss room.
I think Gav will win the race stream, but
Yeah,
it's
for
going to be a
sure.
race between Cola and Sea Falcon.
Yeah, I think for sure
I
they're
give it a
neck
Sea
and neck.
Falcon. I give Sea Falcon second.
All right,
Over
let's
Cola.
time it. He went in 2:26. Let's see how long it takes for him to get to the top. I think it's 3 minutes. I'm pretty confident. We'll see though.
I'll also count the time that you fight Ganon and Ganondorf.
Yeah. We'll count to the point where he resets basically.
So that is about 3 or so minutes.
Yeah, I think so.
Because when I split when I entered Ganon's castle.
Okay, that was
And
2:26.
my final split would be when, well, I win.
What
It takes 5 to 7 minutes.
Oh, when you get the light arrows as well, you mean?
Yeah.
Like you count the time to also get the light arrows. Yeah, okay, then 5-7 minutes I think is pretty fair.
We know
I thought,
validation chest is not going to have anything.
I mean, it could have the light arrows.
We have Ganon's castle before.
Oh yeah, true. Keeps getting me, man. I keep thinking, oh no, the light arrows, they could still be. No, they can't. Okay, so he's gonna be the. I don't even think it's 3 minutes to get to Ganon. I think it could be less actually. Yeah, he's gonna set for his wind. I'm really curious to find out where these light arrows are, because that could still mean the seed is terrible.
But the question is, where is the best place to drop Forays win?
The next room, I think.
Seen Sea Falcon plays in GTG.
I think GTG would have been the better spot, like if the light arrows are there. Only if they're there, though. If they're anywhere else, this is the better position.
But we don't know until we talk to Ganon, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I think to gamble.
Yeah, I think when Sea Falcon's spot where he was, I think he should have placed it for sure.
Definitely, I agree.
Yeah, because if he has to come back there, like he had a good, like that was a good time to put it, because he's like basically last locationing it. Like if you know in the street of Gavaroni and stuff, I think it's a really obvious play to not put it there, because you know they still have other things to do. But
yeah, it's gonna be a race between Sea Falcon and Coral for second.
All right, the Coquille Forest. They're in a really easy spot.
You know what? And Song of Storms is hinted.
Oh no!
It's not nice.
Oh no!
So you need to get a Song of Storms.
Is this from CAC? No, it's not from CAC, right? Or is it from CAC?
Prelude, I think.
Oh, if it's just Prelude, that's super easy.
But if it's on Burning, if Song of Storms was hinted on Burning CAC, you just had to go to the graveyard. Get the song there. Boom. There it is.
Forest.
Song of Storms. On Prelude.
Well, no, I don't think anyone guessed Coquille Forest, did they?
Let's see who has it close. Bongo Bongo Shadow Light.
Now, Song of Storms is on Prelude check, so super easy location. The worst part about it being there is that you have to go through.
You know what? I have to give it to
DMC.
I can't. Brig it. I just did.
Who won? Did anyone win?
Just because That is technically correct.
The winning bet was the place no one else gets. What did he bet? Did he actually bet for Cookie Forest?
No, but nobody else guessed it, so technically that'd be the right guess because nobody guessed it.
But I'm confused. What did he put in his bet at all?
That was his bet.
Oh. Yep, true. True.
That is legitimately correct.
Technically true, yeah. Very, very strictly speaking, you're not wrong. Oh, well, there you go.
See, if that guess wasn't there, I would have rigged it. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna put myself. Because it had a bad bot in it. Y'all blame the bot sometimes.
Alright.
Yeah, Cola looks like it's gonna be in second. The Falcon is gonna be
Yeah, he's looking pretty
right behind
good.
Cola.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
I'll be back here in a moment.
Yeah, okay. I'll take over for a moment. Can you guys believe this? You know, Sharky leaving us right when Gavaroni is about to enter the most exciting part of any Zuda run. It's Ganondorf. You know, exactly like as every other Ganondorf you've ever seen. Let's see if he can execute this perfectly. I'm sure he can. I'm sure that all of these runners have done Ganondorf so many times they could do it in their sleep with their eyes closed. Hey, and thank you, Millibug, for the raid. Welcome. Make yourself at home. You're right here just in time to see the ending of this season, where Gavaroni is literally right about to finish up here. Looking like a first place finish for him. I don't see anyone that has finished yet. Definitely exciting. But you know, you gotta imagine with a seat like this, someone could be right behind him. It could be just this feels like the kind of seat that that you might get sniped in for sure. And actually, as a matter of fact, I just see that Riadrim has finished first place with a time of 2 hours, 32 minutes, and 39 seconds. Sniping Gavaroni right near the end. That is just unlucky. Can you get some absent chat here for C Falcon? And also some Caesar GGs for Riadrim. GG. Yeah, I do think like I think I did say earlier that I think we're going to see a lot of finish times right after each other. So we're going to see obviously Redrim, Gaf's going to be right next, and Cola's going to come, and I'm sure it's going to be right in between those two people. Like there's going to be a lot of fast finishes, I'm sure.
All right, I'm back. Looks we
Welcome
did
back.
have a finish.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And there's only been a few forfeits. Unfortunately, to those that forfeited.
Yeah, this is an easy seat, but I think one of them at least was real life issues, so nothing to be done about that.
Things happen. You have to
Definitely.
do something that gets you to, you know,
for sure.
Finish, and it's out of control.
Things more important than Zuda for sure.
Definitely.
It's only a game after all.
Oh.
Okay, there he goes. Ganon goes down. He's weakened. He'll be finishing in literally just a couple of seconds here.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be second unless somebody somehow snipes.
No, I think he's looking pretty good here. Snipe would be, of course, very sad, considering he already got sniped from first. And he's finished.
And yeah, finishes second with a race time of 2:34:38. Why can't it be a little slower so it could be 2:34:56? But it can't be. But it's fine. Somebody else could, right?
True. Somebody else could.
And we had to finish now. Nope, no finish.
No.
But
And
GG's to Gav, so get your
definitely
GG's out for
GG's.
him now.
But also F for getting sniped from first place like that. There's not really a snipe, but it's still kind of painful, I think.
And it was about 2 minutes. I don't really
Yeah.
consider it as a snipe, but
No, but I think when you're on restreaming, you feel like you're pretty confident. Still kind of unfortunate to see someone get the first place finish while you're already right, literally starting the RP with Cannon. Does look like Gavaroni will be here for an interview really shortly, though. Just has to do something first, real quick.
oh, I didn't. See, I see. I done the message right before I seen it. Whoops. If I read it RC, I would have seen it. But yeah, Gav will be here in a moment. So
All right.
I am Discord in case I needed drag 'em. As long as Discord doesn't be a pain in the ass right now.
It would feel it would follow along with all the other problems we've had today, though. But hopefully not. And see Falcon looking to go for second place here, by the way. Cola still doesn't have those light arrows, so I don't think there's any chance. No, wait, he doesn't have them either. I thought he had them. Sorry,
Nope,
my bad.
nobody has them because
No.
our Song of Storms is.
Right, yeah. Oh, wait. Did Cola actually get Minuet? I mean, Song of Storms? Oh, no.
Nobody has. Oh.
No, oh no, he didn't check Prelude first. He left Temple of Time without checking Prelude. He's going straight for CAC. Or did he get it? Did he just not mark it? I don't think he actually didn't mark it on the tracker. Never mind. I got a bit concerned there. Yeah, he did get it. Never mind. I was looking at his tracker because I was looking at Sea Falcon for a moment. Okay, that's a relief. It's like, is he going to check CAC first? That seems so unlikely, but he didn't, so that's all good.
Here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it actually faster walking there?
I think so, yes. I think so.
Or go to child, save quit.
No, I think that would take more time with all the warping around.
Yeah, that'd be longer.
But... And you have long shots. You can just hook shot up to there. I think this is probably the fastest way.
Well, we'll find out.
He's looking pretty good. Sea Falcon is still DMC. There's no way that he will get the light arrows before goal at this point. And I think between these two players, they're both so good. I think Gan is not going to be an issue for either of them.
Amount of time between the two, what Sea Falcon's doing and what Cola's doing, is probably about similar, if not a few seconds faster what Bobby's doing. But
yeah, could be. I don't know. No, I think I can. Hey.
GG's, Gav.
GG. So, first things first, how do you feel?
Pretty okay, I guess. Felt like with the way I routed, I probably should have won, but what are you gonna do, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, 2 minutes, it's probably just execution, right? At that point. Because I think your routing was pretty much spot on. I don't think you really made any I couldn't really point out anything yeah.
All four runners actually routed pretty decently. The Falcon was the first one to get to the 30 skulls, and did Jabu early on.
Mm-hmm.
But still, yeah, the routing for all four runners were spot on, pretty much.
Yeah, I agree.
None of us dipped out of fire, huh?
Everyone did fire. I mean, you had to, right? So.
See, Falcon went in fire.
They all go all the way to the end, or what?
Yeah,
that was the big thing for me. I thought, wow.
See, Falcon did dip fire earlier on because he
Mhm.
done early adult pretty much, but didn't have the hammer, so he went in looking for a hammer, see if the hammer was there, and
Yeah.
left, found the hammer later, went back in, did the whole thing.
Mm.
It's kind of crazy. I'm surprised nobody bailed at Dins, to be honest. It was technically required.
Yeah, technically, I
Logical
think most people
AD.
figured out it was just for AD, and
Yeah.
that probably wasn't required, like because you had Requiem pretty easily accessible to you. Yeah, how did you feel about the seed at the start? Because when I saw the hints coming out at the beginning before we got the Requiem, I was kind of getting nervous and thinking like, oh, this could be really bad. But then the Requiem came out, and like that pretty much made it not as bad. But I don't know. At the start, I thought it was looking really nasty.
Yeah, I wasn't actually too concerned because it got to a point where I knew 30 skulls were in logic even before the hook shot, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
either 29 or 30. I don't know. I was counting them. So, like, at that point, you're going to be able to get access to ice as well, which is no matter what is going to give you access to the minuet check. So, unless Requiem is exactly on Burning Cack, which is pretty unlikely with Spirit being the Forest Medallion, then it was pretty likely we were going to get it.
Yeah.
Could just be able to reverse. So I wasn't too concerned. I was actually going to push for 30 after fire if the Dins ended up just being the way the hero, but once I got the hook shot, I mean, I might as well just collect the skulls while I do
Yeah,
the
at that
required
point,
stuff.
it really was just following your progression to get the things you needed. Like nothing was really out of the way at all. So,
Yeah.
all in all, I think it was pretty easy to see, and I don't think it was too difficult to figure out what you had to do.
Cola just started phase 2 of Ganon, and the Falcon is just about to start the Ganon fight. So we're
Yeah.
going to get 2 more runners pretty much finishing back to back.
Yeah. And we just got Salty Sponge finishing with a time of 2 hours, 41 minutes, and 11 seconds. GG.
Snipe and cola.
Sniping Cola, yeah, that's gotta feel bad. He definitely did get sniped.
Yeah.
Did all of us do DC, by the way?
Cola did
Sorry?
not.
Did
Everybody
he?
else did.
Yeah, it looks like everyone else has the Emerald. Sure. That was like the one big thing that I could have avoided, but
Cola
I
did
don't
do
know.
DC. He has the emerald from it. He did go there.
Okay,
okay,
so the tracker
it's not
did
on the race stream tracker yet.
Yeah, I think everyone pretty much did it. I think
Yeah, it feel like
made
it'd be hard to
sense.
skip, but
Yeah, with the items you had, you'll be, I think, a fool not to go there.
Yeah, Cola does finish 4th, so there's that.
Very nice. And Sea
Cola-
Falcon is literally right hot on his heels.
Yeah,
Kind of surprising
That's-
considering how dominant Cola looked, but I feel that Water Temple really cost him a lot of time.
what
And
happened there?
checking, he lost location to Bosky. That's actually the point where you
Really?
overtook him. Yeah, he was way ahead of you at that point. You like entered like Water Temple way like a couple of minutes after he did, but then he just couldn't find Bosky, and you actually finished Water Temple before he did. So I think that's actually what got you ahead.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I like my movement in particular didn't feel super good this seed, so I guess I'm not that surprised. Haven't played since we got knocked out of the co-op tourney, really, and it was really, really bad. Like for the first hour and a half, I was like, I don't even know how to play this game anymore. What happened?
I think you recovered really well though. So
Yeah, I started to get it back towards the end there. It wasn't too bad.
hey, Cola.
What's up, Cola?
GG's to Cola, and GG's to Sea Falcon for finishing as well. Just right behind Cola, pretty much. But getting sniped by Saria's object, though.
Poor sorry, I got sniped. Very
Yeah.
painful. I mean,
Saria's
Sea Falcon got
object.
sniped. Sorry, that's the one I mean.
Everyone on Restream has gotten sniped. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, I did predict that like the finish times for this would be really close, and so far that seems to hold up pretty well.
Yeah, I mean the seed was pretty linear, so
Yeah, for sure.
it goes to figure that many people would finish close to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Sea Falcon will be joining here in a moment as well. So,
So, how do you feel, Call out? Pretty easy seat. Did you think it was going to be bad at first?
No, not really.
Okay.
But you know how shark seeds are sometimes, and GG's Sea Falcon as well. Welcome to the commentary booth.
Yeah,
Yo,
welcome.
GG's guys.
GG's.
GG.
So, three of you pretty much got sniped by somebody. So,
Yeah.
well, Sea Falcon more getting sniped by 13 seconds.
Yeah.
Daddy D-Mamp's too good, dude. What can you say?
Yep, Suffer is at the end of Spirit, so they'll be probably finishing in around about 10 or so, between 10 and 15 minutes.
Yeah, those lead arrows were pretty generous. I played really aggressively towards the hint and just like literally didn't check anything.
I was thinking, if it's outside Gandalf's castle, I'm probably going to have to run away, because where is that strength 3?
Yeah, that would have been the worst thing for me for sure. Because like I said, I didn't check anything in Jabu after the strength. I didn't check anything in Spirit after I got the keys. And
I think Jabu was, rest was crap in Jabu.
Yeah, I figured.
It
I
was,
checked the
yeah.
rest in Jabu. There was nothing important.
yeah, I just
I mean-
dropped FW and went for the lead arrows.
I mean,
Or
I
the
had
hint.
you. I found the strength 2 in Jabu before the hook shot, so like
Yeah, I'm actually
Right.
not like. It's kind of shocking to me that so many people in this seed didn't find the first hook shot late. Or I guess maybe this. A lot of people might have gotten the GTG hook shot first, actually. But
I think a lot of people probably did go fire early because the hammer's pretty easy to find, and they probably just never like they saw the Din's fire and they were like, "Listen, I'm not gonna risk that this being AD, so I'm gonna keep clearing."
That
They
was a
probably
great
just
call.
wanted to see anything but AD
When
at
it-
this point.
I mean, technically it was AD.
And
from
yeah,
my
logically it
It was,
was. Yeah.
yeah. I had to double dip fire because I went Deku into early adult in the seed, so I actually didn't have the hammer the first time I went into fire. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
you
damn.
were to
I
that's on the
found it. I found it afterwards. So
you were to that's on the restream to get it, but Coda was the first one to get it because they did Garden City
Yeah.
into Sacramento pretty much. They
Yeah.
ran
I
it
did it
around
right
that
there
way.
in Tree Song.
My only worry for a moment was that lens that some people found versus adult before they found the hammer, and I was like, oh, are they gonna get baited by lens? But that fortune didn't happen to anyone. I mean, unlikely, obviously. Like you see the constantly the hero, you have bombs, you come by there as a child, you're obviously gonna go get him, right? Like that, like you're just gonna go check just to be sure.
Yeah, I really wanted the Garden City where they were to not be right there because, yeah, I made the gamble to go to Garden City before coming there, and then it just says where they were.
I was a little bummed at the GTG way of the hero more than anything. It lets people get the iron boots, which I guess weren't even technically required, but
The gold scale was
yeah.
easy to get.
Can you get that boss key without iron boots?
yeah, you didn't
Yes.
need them in
Yeah,
the
you
end.
All right,
But
yeah, of course you can lower the
I-
water. Of course.
yeah, I was disappointed too when I saw the boss key in water because I got the iron boots out of Valley, which I thought kind of made me sad because I'm like, damn, I already had gold scale, but
No, it's like
kind of hoping
thinking
for the
here.
boss key in Central Pillar.
I'm thinking to myself, I know Sea Falcon is all tends not to do Valley. Hopefully he could skip Valley and get rewarded in
Well,
Water Temple,
well,
but then he
well,
went there later.
Well, I went
Damn it.
there because my early adult resulted in me getting the boomerang, and I was rushing the literal hell out of 30 skulls.
Yeah.
So
you
I grabbed the one in Valley like along the way. The only thing I was upset about my skull routing, other than well, not having a hook shot, but I think I would have gotten 30 regardless, was the fact that I finally found a bottle when I had 20. I had a damn big Poe in it, so that didn't really help. But
I
that was
actually
my
think,
fourth battle.
I actually think your skull routing was really really good.
Yeah,
Like you were really fast, and you routed basically like you got your last one right on the skull to the house as well. Like I felt it was pretty much spot on. Like in
Yeah.
terms of, like routing your skulls.
yeah,
You were the first one in Jabu by a good margin.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that was almost a bad thing this seed though. Like getting 30 fast in the seed didn't do anything for you really, except get you into spirit and make you open more chests, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, that's a downside to it. But
when I finally got to Spirit Restraint too, the only thing I was missing was long shot and lights, and I knew GTG way the here. I only kept going in Spirit for some reason after I got the keys because I was just making sure I didn't leave light errors behind. But I probably should have skipped some stuff at that point.
because you knew your no mode, pretty much, because all you had to do is go get the hint. Oh, my errors are here. Oh, I'll go here later.
Yeah, basically. Oh well, it happens. I think it's not completely unreasonable to just clear out spirit while you're there. I mean, it is the safer play. Like if they are there, it's probably better. But if they're not there, then yeah, it's a risk you take, right? So
Yeah,
I'm
Zev
not
is
even
just
sure it's that much
entered.
better.
It's not that bad, much better at all. Yeah, I agree. It takes you
Zev,
like maybe 40 seconds to get back to
yeah, for
the
sure.
main room in Spirit,
Mm.
and
If
it's
it's
just
something in child, okay, you can maybe justify actually clearing that, but if it's adult stuff, I
there's
don't
not
know.
many places in the game that I consider worth checking before,
Maybe
like
something
Deep
in
Shadow and the check before uh Ganondorf is like the only things I really ever consider checking.
Mm.
no, Zev is in Ganon's castle now, working their way up.
Mm.
I thought the lights were gonna be in the well for sure this seed personally, but
Yeah, that's what I bet it on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was either gonna be
Bottom
that or
rush
Shadow.
that.
I was pretty certain. So
When I saw Key Force, I was honestly kind of surprised. Like, oh really? They're there? I see.
Now,
yeah,
but
Ganon's
Keizo,
being foolish was actually really nice. I wasn't
Keizo
even like
finished
thinking about
tonight.
that when I played, but that was the case, huh?
Yep.
They couldn't have been in his castle. Yeah.
And light arrows could be directly anywhere. I would have laughed if it was in the market.
And yeah,
Yeah, I
I
went
Just
to
turn
go
that
get
big
that.
Poe in. Up there you
Turn
go.
that big bow in, yeah.
excuse
Yeah.
me just a moment.
So yeah, I feel this is one of the nicer shark seeds you could have, honestly. But
Was like the
you know
medium
how shark
speed.
seeds are, so they can be pretty bad. At least it wasn't that.
no, no, it wasn't bad. But I'm pretty sure you gave everybody a heart attack with the Din's fire and fire for about a few seconds.
Yeah,
But luckily that wasn't important.
that was just nice and
Seth doesn't have magic. Oh, he's got a potion. So lucky.
Sev's about to get the hint. They'll directly get that, and then finish it off. Finish it off. So we might have a sub 3 restream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looks like it'll be
probably.
sub 3 for sure.
See, the trackers has it easy for tonight. Shout outs to them though. At least you guys have an easy night tonight.
GG's though, fellas. Thanks for coming. Cola, Falcon, GG. Thanks to the trackers. Keep doing what you do. I'm out of here.
GG's
Yeah,
again.
I'm gonna
Have a good
I'm gonna
night.
get out of here. Well, GG's guys.
Yeah, GG.
So yeah, now Sev's just got the hint, so he'd be heading out to the forest real quick. Light Song of Storm, saying, well, let's get the light arrows. So we'll watch them play it out. Finish it off. Just a few more minutes for them to get through. But shout outs to, definitely the runners for putting on the show for you guys, trackers for, behind the scenes tracking the items. And I'm kind of glad I missed the freaking Friday. I wasn't part of it. I know it was a bad seed, but can we top it off tomorrow morning? The EU Weekly. I know I won't be playing it because my ass will be in bed sleeping. But yeah. I'm kind of surprised this was a interesting seed. I didn't roll a terrible seed for once.
I'm back. Sorry.
You're fine.
Ah,
Yeah,
I see our
Seth,
guests have left us already.
yeah, they got other things to do, and well,
Wasn't much to mention on otherwise about the stream, to be honest, about the seed. Kind of covered it, I think. But what were you saying? You were, I think you said it was like an easy, like not a horrible Sharky seed for once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely a lot better than the things I've seen from your seeds in the past. Those were pretty bad.
And Fargoth finishing 9th place, 2:55.25.
If I just waited 30 seconds longer, it would have been 2:55.55. That's nice. I understand though. I wouldn't want to get sniped by 30 seconds.
Yep. And so it did get the light hours. We'll be fighting Ganon Dorf here in a moment. So we're definitely going to get sub 3 for the restream.
For everyone, yeah.
You don't see that often though.
No,
I admit
blessed
that.
days. Usually when I do an NA weekly, I get ready to at least sleep at like 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe 5 o'clock even, like, depending on like interviews go and stuff. But this is nice and quick.
J-Bone, 10th place, 2:56.20. That rounds out your top 10.
Really goes to show how quick the seed actually was in the end. Like, the top 10 just went by so quickly.
And I kind of shocked myself that I rolled a decent seed.
I don't know. I feel like this might be so far into jet territory that was actually a bit too jetty for my tastes. It's all a bit too quick and easy.
Logically,
Logically, it's horrible. Well, pretty horrible. But it didn't turn out to be so bad for
logically it was all dungeon, but nobody had to touch Stone Shadow. Curious what Stone Shadow would have. Well, we won't
Nothing.
find out until probably later on. Or is it
A rare seed where Stone Shadow is actually barren?
I'll probably have your strength 3.
It probably does, yeah.
And to top it off, magic would be in there.
Oh, yeah, true, of course.
Ivy Seed is about magic and Shadow Temple. Always.
It just has to be there.
Somehow, yes.
I feel like a seed where it isn't there just isn't like a real seed. That's just what it feels like.
I think before 5.2, I don't remember what version it was.
Mhm.
I was playing a seed with the Falcon and another friend of mine.
Yeah.
It's just a casual small race. I met an adult cat. I go talk to Anju. She gives me magic. So I decide,
Okay.
you know what? Okay, magic, cool. I'll go up, go to check the cow, magic. Like, I was just sort of laughing so loud, like, okay, I can't.
Something similar happened to that recently, where like was hookshot on Anju and then the other hookshot in cow cage. And sometimes just it's great. Oh, we do Severus seeing. I think we're about to see him finish up here. A couple more seconds.
Yeah, and what J-Bone's saying? Pretty much, yeah. Strength 3 definitely should be Strength 2 locked. Because Strength 1 and 2s were not locking each other.
Yeah, I guess that's probably actually a good point. Come to think of it.
Hold on a minute.
Jabba was the other strength.
Now,
Yeah, I think that checks out.
maybe not, because Song of Time was also in the crater, logically required to get your long shot. If I think of the logic correctly.
No, you didn't need to. No, it wasn't necessary.
What was the long shot in GTG?
It wasn't. It was behind 2 keys in GTG, so no.
On the right side of maze, right?
Yeah, right side of maze. Yeah.
Logically, it wasn't in a maze.
Yeah, it was in maze. Sure, it was. The other wasn't fire, hammer chest and fire temple,
Right
and the other was right
maze.
side of the maze for sure. Yeah, first chest and right side of the maze.
Logically, 4 keys or Song of Time.
Yeah, but they had 5 keys before they even like got the Song of Time block, so it's definitely not required.
I hate logic sometimes, but you know what? GG's to Seth for finishing in 11th place.
Nice. Just before 3 hours. Shall we also get him in for an interview
And
here if he
we'll
wants to?
see if they want to join.
Man, these finish times though are so close together. Like just in the last 10 minutes, we had 6 finishers. That's so good.
Yeah, 11 people actually sub 3 to us.
Yeah,
Nice.
a lot. 11 people. That's a lot.
And GG's.
Hey, Seth.
Hey, thanks.
Wow, what do you think about the seed, though?
Oh, well, if you want to win, just go and do everything out of logic.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like,
Logical AD.
so, yeah, so I'm assuming that you get your 30 skulls, you get Ruto's letter, then probably whatever is in Ice Cavern was like Saria's or Minuet to get access to get Requiem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it was something like that. That seems most sensible.
Oh man, I was so like I saw the 30 skull hint and I'm like, okay, I'm going hard on skulls.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I felt like I was doing really well with skulls. I had like 22 or 23 by like an
You
hour.
actually were doing really good on skulls, at least from the restream's perspective.
And then after like 22 or 23 skulls, I just like drew a blank on where I could get more skulls because I didn't have a bottle, I didn't have a hook shot.
Yeah.
And then
Mhm.
that was when I was like, because up until that point, I was like, I'm just gonna get the 30 skulls, get Ruto's letter, do Jabu, because it felt like to me Jabu unlocked the entire seed. And then I'm like, oh shit, well I guess I could go to Sacred Forest Meadow out of logic and see what that is. And then of course it's Requiem, so I'm like, okay, sweet, I get Bolero. And I can reverse to Way of the Hero GTG, and then I find Hookshot, and then everything just starts falling in place.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
I feel like if you followed the logic, it would have been a horrible seed. If you didn't follow the logic, it was just like, okay, just follow your progression. You'll get it.
yeah,
Just get calls along the way, and you'll be completely fine.
Yeah, it's like don't worry about the 30 skulls, right away.
No,
Just
I mean, if
like-
that Requiem wasn't there, it would have been completely the right play. But Requiem was
yeah.
there, so it was vanilla Requiem. This would have been a hellish seed for sure.
Well, that's what I thought at first too, because of the Way of the Hero Goron City with
Yeah.
Lens on Link the Goron. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's gonna be to cross. All right,
Until you
cool.
Find the hammer.
And then I find the hammer, and then of course Requiem was or Bolero was hinted on Requiem.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, well there goes that plan. And like I guess I should have just personally, or anyone doing the seed, if like Reverse Wasteland kind of thing, and you have GTG Way of the Hero, I guess just go and do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, like I this is like one of the one times that I tried to stay more in logic, and not like break logic as much, but turns out that was the key.
Yeah. But who wants to go to Stone Shadow, Beach Shadow, go get Epona, go to...
Well, and that's why I didn't think that it was like that great of a play to try and like stay, or like to go for AD, because I didn't have anything for Stone Shadow really. Like I didn't have Dins, I didn't have magic, I didn't have hovers. So I'm like, if this is logical AD, like where the hell are
Hovers.
all these things to get Eponas to cross,
Right.
And Hovers being in Spirit, so you gotta figure out, okay, all this logic nonsense. Sometimes
Yeah, exactly.
sometimes while playing, you just gotta think to yourself, what the hell is logic? Screw it.
Yeah, exactly. Just throw it out the window.
I'm just going through my head, like what the seed actually expected of you was actually kind of ridiculous. Like a lot of like dipping back and forth, and
Yeah, go to Eyes.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know how many skulls were in logic without, although I guess there was a bottle on adult fishing which was in logic.
Yeah, that was the
Eh.
Big Poe, I believe.
Big Poe was in Spirit, I think.
Oh wait, Spirit. That was
Um,
Sea Falcon's first bottle, if I recall.
I got all the bottles. I don't remember where, but I got them all.
The last one was like a bottle of blue potion. I can't remember where.
There was a fish from the adult fishing, which I thought was pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
It's like
And I
finding
was
the
like-
right reward.
I was like ready to start popping off too because I'm thinking I need a bottle. Like as soon as I get a bottle, I can get like 5 easy
Super fast.
skulls.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was at the point where I was like 24 or 25 skulls, and I got that bottle, and I'm like, oh hell yeah! And then I'm like, wait, I should go to like Forest Temple and get the song, and then see where that leads. And then it just turned out that was the right play, and because like if you stayed in logic for this seed and if you actually followed it, it was like you get 30 skulls, you go do Jabu, you get your strength 2, and then wait, I don't even know how the hell do you get Requiem? Oh no, sorry, you go to Ice
Song
Cavern.
from Ice Cavern, I think.
Yeah. So you go to Ice Cavern, you get your access to Forest,
Forget.
and you get your Requiem to get your Bolero to
Yeah,
go into
exactly.
Fire Temple.
This
Yeah,
logic.
the logic is so dumb here.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
And then you have to dip Spirit for your hover boots, and Fire you need to get your Din's Fire from, like in your hook shot. It's just stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have to go Child Spirit, I think, to logically get the hover boots as well. That's the dumbest part too.
Yeah, that was.
Well, there wasn't a key on adult side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just so ridiculous.
Everybody routed pretty decently.
I would say
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
They're a little bit different for everyone, but everybody, in my opinion, routed the best they could. Maybe a little bit. There could be a little small change here and there.
Hmm.
Save maybe a minute or two. Other than
I
that,
agree.
spot on round.
think-
Yeah.
I think it's Severus place. You're probably agree. I think it's mostly just down to execution more than anything. The gap between the other restream players.
Yeah.
think
I mean,
overall
I
it's
know.
pretty
I
much
know. I
fine.
personally wasn't executing very well. I got tilted when it was like just go out of logic when I realized that, and I found like the hook shot, and then I was able to do like Fire Temple and Forest Temple and Water like back to back. I got just really tilted off of that,
Yeah, understandable to be honest. All right,
and
well,
everything just started falling apart.
I mean, if there's any, do you guys have any questions, Sharky, about this 4-foot effort? I don't really have anything left. I think.
I don't really think I do because I didn't write down no notes for people to ask people certain items. You know what? I'm disappointed in one thing though. Nobody did chickens. There was
That
no
was for
chickens
strength 3 was for
today.
sure. It's there. There it is. Has
Yeah.
to be chickens.
I love doing
I
chickens.
wouldn't be surprised.
That's one of my checks I try to do if I can. I've skipped chickens
Yeah.
a couple times, but I tend to check chickens. Nobody did chickens today. That's rare.
Yeah. Now I was really hoping that the gold scale would be huge for me because I wasn't sure like how many people would actually full clear Dodongos with it being a stone. Because I know a lot of people like to skip that, and getting a scale off of King Dodongo and then finding a scale in Way of the Hero Crater, I was like, oh shit. Like this I'm like, this could be huge. And then I go out there and it's just prescription, and I'm like, okay, never mind.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I also have nothing left to ask. I mean, if you still have anything you want to shout out at this point, this is your chance. And otherwise, I think we can wrap it up here. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
the
nothing
whole
else.
thing. All right.
But thanks for having me on the restream.
No problem. Glad to have you, and glad try and pick people that are around the same skill level. Sometimes that is tricky.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like it went back and forth so much. Like it was really exciting to watch, even though it was a Jet C, because it just went back and forth between players so often.
Yeah, that's funny. I called it in the race time. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get crushed by See Falcon, Gav, and Cola. That was
Actually,
who.
we
I was like,
kept
who
up
else was on
pretty
there?
well too. So, and all 4 runners done great. So shout outs to the runners that we had tonight. So yeah, it was an interesting seed.
Sure was.
Definitely.
Figuring out the logic for this one was pretty fun.
Definitely. Logical
But
old
anyway, I'm gonna
dungeons,
take
that's
off,
better.
guys. Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Thanks
I'll
for.
catch you later.
Yeah, see you, Sever.
I guess with that, this is going to wrap things up though.
Yeah.
Everybody done a great job, so shout outs to our runners tonight for putting on the show they did.
Go follow them.
And give them a follow.
Send them a little CSR love.
Our trackers did a pretty well job. Easy night for them. So, yeah,
Kinda,
give-
yeah.
Those guys a follow as well. And our commentary crew, which is 2 people today.
Yeah.
Myself and Spell. So check us out. Feel free to drop a follow to everyone that's involved. And of course, you know, all the ZSR channels.
Of course.
Because why not? You gotta follow all of them.
Sure.
So yeah. So tomorrow we do got the EU Weekly at 9 a.m. Eastern. So
Yeah.
and I
And
believe-
don't miss the and don't miss the Silver Gauntlets lower brackets finals too. That's gonna be pretty exciting, I think.
let's see what else there is on the schedule for tomorrow. Give me a moment. And I could give you that information. But besides the EU Weekly, we do have coming up on the schedule tonight. As in progress, maybe it's finished. I don't know offhand. As if I could read.
Just more finishes coming in. They're coming so quick, one after the other.
Yeah,
it's just the easiest seed. Just
There-
follow the logic. Don't follow the logic, and you got it.
Right now on ZSR, I believe, we have a Link to the Past Cross Key Tournament random bracket round 5, game 2 going on. Violet Pumpkin versus TST T-Stew 14, my bad. That's going on right as of right now. Started here at 10 p.m. so just under an hour, so about 40 minutes from now. We got Ocarina of Time GSR Tournament Loser Bracket Round 5. Turn to Sunday. Versus Orange. I probably butchered one of their names, or maybe both. So that's starting here in the moment on this channel. Looks like there's a question mark by it, but we're finished, so pretty much. So yeah, that's gonna be on this channel. So tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, we get the EU Weekly, as I mentioned. 12 p.m. we have a Majora's Mask Rando Tournament Season 1. One of the first matches, though. Epic Yoshi versus Melrose. And that will,
Oh, that's gonna be exciting.
that will be hype. That will be on ZSR_3.
Definitely go watch that. Melo is a very
that's
good
at
runner.
12
So
noon.
is the big Yoshi.
Yes, definitely. We also have a Link's Awakening DX 100% No Wrong Warp Out of Bounds Tournament. Twist Thunder versus Sagas. I probably mispronouncing a lot of shit, but that's on ZSR. We also at 2 o'clock at the same time, we have the Minish Cap Rando weekly variety race settings this time. That will be on ZSR 2. At 4 p.m., we got another Link's Awakening DX 100% No Wrong Warp Out of Bounds tournament. Phantom Matt versus Nitros. And that will be on ZSR as well. Wow, we got a lot on it.
We have a lot coming up this weekend. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy weekend for Zelda fans.
Yeah, at 8 p.m., we also have another Majora's Mask Rando tournament. Rally versus Namaha. That's
So
gonna be
a really
another
good match.
That'd be on ZSR too.
2 really good MMR matches coming up tomorrow. You should definitely go check them out. That's going to be very exciting.
And then at 8 p.m. as well. Make sure I got the right one here. Yeah, also at 8 p.m. we have the GSR tournament. There's around 5. Jeff Barrett versus Tixel. And that'll be on ZSR. So we got plenty of Rando, plenty of Zelda. Not only Rando though. So
Nope.
yeah. We also have on Monday a couple of things going on. We got a Rando tournament, Luxembourg finals. We also have
Okay,
Majora's Mask Rando tournament season 1, FaZe versus Sea Falcon. So they'll be on Monday afternoon. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely go check out the Random tourney, because totally not biased, but I'm coming that one, so.
And now we're wrapping things up. Well, we got quite a bit finishers. Keepsakes, 15th. Rosa, 17th. Low, 17th. So 15th, 16th, 17th right there. So yeah.
They're going fast.
A lot on the schedule for tomorrow, pretty much.
For sure.
I'm
All
losing
right.
my voice just saying what's on the schedule. But,
Speaking of schedules, I really do have to head off, though.
yeah, get out of here, so.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm out of here.
And till then, guys, I've been Sharky217, joined by Spell tonight, so enjoy your night. Until next time,
See
may
you
the light
later.
hours be somewhere more foolish, like the web. Till then, guys.
True.
Yeah,
True.
till then, guys, take it easy. Good night.
Take care.